Ay, qué cursi. My Grito Podcast Network presents. Ay, la mera neta, ¿no?
Chicano chafón, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafón, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or two.
Chicano chafón, Esteve's an asshole, just lost some fans. Oh, well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano chafón, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano chafón, we love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well.
Oh, well.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, no.
Hey there, shufflers. Here to talk to you about Manscaped. As you all know, Cinco de Mayo just passed, and some of you went out and celebrated. Hopefully, you got to show off el bandolero. But now, Mother's Day is coming. Time to make your mom proud, or the mother of your children. What better gift than the fresh trim with a box of chocolates, some flowers, and a nice gift? Then go get yourself the performance package. You'll get the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, para las orejas, y para la nariz, the anti-chafing deodorant, a soothing aloe ball spray, a travel bag, and some moisture wick under chonies. But wait, if you already cleaned up el campeón, why not fix your mascara's beard? Right? Manscaped has the answer for you. The Beard Hedger by Manscaped. The Beard Hedger comes with a built-in adjustment settings. It's waterproof. And with a clean and fresh beard, you're setting it up for the grand finale. El campeón.
Are you suggesting that you buy yourself a gift for Mother's Day?
Well, it's a gift that keeps on giving. So you get yourself the gift, but it's really for her. This is one of those where it's really for her.
For your mom?
Well, I mean, to make your mom proud.
Ah, okay. Pero ¿qué vas a llegar y decirle, mamá, me rasuré?
Mira, pareces todavía como cuando te traje del hospital.
All right,
Just like the day I brought you back from the hospital. Yeah, but no. It's one of those gifts that you get to give.
Y ya viene el calor.
So you still give the flowers, but you also give
the chocolates.
The flowers.
And ándale.
All right. I got it now.
Yeah, you give the flowers para desflorear.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right. So, compas, this Mother's Day, be that vato detallista. Be that vato that picks out the best chocolate and flowers. Be the groom vato. Then order yourself the performance package and the Beard Hedger. Head on over to Manscaped. Trust us. Your pubes will thank you. Your jefita will thank you. And your mija will thank you. And you might even get to show it off to a new mamacita.
Oh, órale pues.
All right.
Wait, but what if you already have a... all right, I'm just saying.
No, because maybe they don't have a mom, maybe.
Oh, if you don't have...
maybe they don't have a mom. Maybe they don't
asterisk,
have... Yeah, maybe they don't have a mom.
Disclaimers.
Maybe they don't have a wife.
Because you made it sound like you're going to... Que para tu mamá, para tu esposa, y para tu mistress.
El que tiene hambre en pan piensa, Sony.
There you go, starting problems, Ramon.
No, I'm just saying. It's just like, make your mom proud. Make your mija proud. But if you don't have either one, then make the mamacita proud.
Yeah. Hola, fichera, la que caiga.
La que caiga. All right. Get to spread that lover's pot.
There you go. Hey, but you're saying like your pubes will thank you. But your pubes are gone.
Well, because you took some weight off of them.
Ah, I see.
Because they're not completely gone. They're still, we want to get to the science of it?
No.
All right. All right, so get 20% off free shipping with the code Chicano Shuffle, one word, at manscaped.com. That's right. You get 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the promo code Chicano Shuffle. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Oh,
Bam!
Shit. And while you're at it, you can buy some flores, the Manscaped package, a little camisa from House of Chingazos for your fucking...
Yeah, there's
for
some,
your moms.
Yeah, they got some nice little camisitas for the mijas and la jefita. You know? Fuck yeah. Sometimes I hear people saying like, well, she's not my mom. I'm like, dude, she's the mother of your children.
Okay.
You know?
Pero qué tal si no se llevan bien, hombre.
De todos modos, you don't take away that.
¿Eso qué tiene que ver con las camisas?
No.
Compren una camisa.
This took a turn. Hold on.
No, this is like, you know, because some people be like, why am I going to do all this?
I see.
Well, no, she's...
Ramon needs disclaimers all over the
place.
Está desvelado.
I
es
am.
cierto.
Estoy desvelado.
Está más allá que acá.
You could always, you know, una camisita does speak volumes.
Yeah, nice little gift way for
You know, and if
¿Todavía llega? ¿Cuándo es el Día de las Madres? ¿This weekend?
Bueno, para las razas el 10 de mayo.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So
Maybe you don't got time.
Para el otro Sunday, ¿no?
Yeah, for next. What is it? 10 and 12, 13.
You can keep it going another week.
You could. As long as it's post-dated, you can say, look, I got it right here. Lo ordené antes de tiempo. You know, so bam. You're covered. You're covered. You show receipts, eh?
Yeah. Promo code Chicano Shuffle.
Yeah, that's right.
Links in the bio.
Now, let's just say que te fue bien con la pinche rasurada. Te fue bien con la camisita, las flores y los chocolates y un regalito que por ahí. Why not make it extra special for the next day con un cafecito de istaza?
And the new mug that you got your mom.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
You could also get a mug from ChicanoShuffle.com.
Oh, that's true.
You know, we got mugs. Si quieren.
Si no.
But you know, you could just you'll be that considerate or that ¿cómo se dice? Thoughtful vato. Yeah, I'm fucking off today, bro.
Yeah, you're off.
I am off.
So, let's get started, eh?
All right, so
Ding, 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 ding.
Hasta la próxima. Al rato soltaré.
Yeah, no stories? What the Nothing to interrupt?
No.
Well,
Fernie, ya me voy.
Yeah, Noelia already burned all the material.
I know.
During technical difficulties.
She went through all the fucking...
all the noticias.
What? Oh, the chisme en my vecindario.
So if you guys weren't around for that part, yeah.
I was just telling them that, people in my building are having affairs. One lives across, the lady that lives across from me and the man that lives downstairs are having an affair.
From her? Downstairs from her? Downstairs from you?
The man lives downstairs from me and the lady lives across.
So let me get...
Oh, by the way, welcome to the shuffle.
Welcome to the Chicano Shuffle. Eh?
Once again, I'm here for Esteban porque pues está ahorita de gira.
Anda de gira, anda de famoso.
Déjalo, dejen a mi amigo. Nobody's
saying anything wrong. Oh, you think you're being condescending?
No.
And be like, anda de famoso.
No,
sí,
de gira.
Anda de gira el cabrón.
Celos. No,
Dice que yo tengo celos. No.
There'll be poetry nights,
You know what? Yeah. I should sign up. I know that
Ember.
The Mind Buzz podcast, they set up some like open mic and what is it? Is it Bellflower, Freddie? Yeah,
I want to say it's Bellflower.
Bellflower at Horchateria RL. So they have it, I think, once a month. So I'm like, maybe I should go up with my...
But you do know, okay, it's open mic for everybody. So there will be a lot of other people talking, not just you.
Oh, wait. So you didn't want to do poetry? Because we were talking about this before. But I thought it was a joke.
I mean, I got thoughts. I got opinions.
I got thoughts, Fernie.
I thoughts.
I thought you guys were fucking around. Pero, all right, yeah. Dale, güey.
Este güey.
Dale, guys. You tried anyway, the comedian thing and no te pasó. So.
Nah, but I mean, I could talk.
Oh, sí.
No, the comedian thing is just I was pedo and I fucked it up and then como que no ayudó. And it's, you know what? It's not for me.
Ya, hombre, ya lo pasado, hombre.
It's not for me. But back to your chisme.
Oh, no, my chisme is that my neighbors are having an affair.
So the lady across from you, Connor across.
Yes.
And then the tenant below you. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, do you like lay down con la oreja en el piso to try to hear what's going on?
No. No, it's not that like that. No way. If he's in the bottom of me, like...
he's on the bottom of you. Holy shit.
Oh, my God. He lives in the fucking apartment below mine.
Uh-huh.
Está el piso y there's a lot of layers. I can't hear all that.
You can hear a lot of shit.
No, al que sí oigo is the one next to me. Ese sí es.
Was he like doing OnlyFans or something?
I think so. I think I told him, no?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's my neighbor.
Next to her.
There's my apartment and the middle one and the third one. The guy in the middle, when he first moved in, tenía su perrito, ya old, y sí lo caminaba, but then the doggy passed away, and I think part of his grievance was se desembuchó. But he would have all kinds of wild parties. And my neighbors on the other side would tell me that they would hear stuff and girls, and they're the one like, hey, I think he's filming stuff because the way that they're talking, he's like directing.
I want to have a party, a big party.
Man. Y pues yo me enojaba because no me invitaban, forget the noise, I don't care. But no, he was the guy in the middle. He was really like, he would have parties and
entraban y salían.
Yeah. Like at one point I heard, I'm not gonna lie, I heard like 4 male voices and 1 female. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound like it's gonna be.
That sounds like the carpool.
But ahí está. Pero yeah,
that's a different kind of carpool karaoke one.
My neighborhood is full of stories.
What is that? 2 in the front and 3 in the back? Or
I wait.
2 in the pinky, 1 in the stinky?
Something like that?
No, they said carpool.
Yeah, that's the term, like the sexual term. It's called a carpool.
Ramon, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's some new generation
2 in the front and 3 in the back, I think it is.
Isn't it like just busting the train? That's what I remember.
I mean, yeah, but they've gotten so creative.
That's the metro?
That's the metro. You pack them all in.
God. Anyways, it's all derogatory terms, but stay away.
Oh my God. Oh, my throat hurts.
Pero
I heard they want to make it free too.
Yeah.
No.
Get some extra security because some people get out of hand.
Nah. Pues sí, ahí.
Okay, so this lady. All right. So ¿cómo está how did you, I mean, what are the telltale signs that you think that they're having an affair?
Because she's married,
Okay.
Pero
¿Y el vecino de abajo? Is he married?
No, ya estaba casado antes, pero es un señor ya grande. Like, he's probably like 50, 55.
Okay, Andres Garcia type.
Andres, for sure. Yeah, Andres Garcia type. Alto.
Like I would too.
Luego, even I crushed on him one time. I'm like, daddy.
Ay, güey.
Pero
¿Tiene terrenos?
Pues tiene, I don't know.
Can only hope.
No me hice amiga de él. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't talk to people in my hood. Right. In my building.
You're not social in the building.
No, I only talk to like the couple 2 doors down from me.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Before I forget, by the way, we're filming from the Rancho Los Amigos old abandoned asylum.
The old Ranchos Amigos, because it's a new one, no?
Que salen los fantasmas.
I know. So whatever you guys see in the background, that's the old asylum.
Mira, throw some signs because Ramon's gonna fucking.
So the telltale signs are, she started moving his cars in the parking lot. She was moving his cars.
Cabrón.
And then she was driving his truck. And I see this in the morning when I leave to work, like, because I go to work like a few days of the week. The others I work at home. And I'm just like, okay. And then one time she took her kid to school in la troca del señor. Now, mind you, this lady has her husband. Pero I don't know about all this stuff. Pero lo que yo he visto es que she moves his cars, and then 2 or 3 times I've been getting home. I arrive home and I know that's his truck. Y se estaciona él y yo me estaciono, and then they both come out.
From the truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
and shit. I'm just like,
they moved the truck together.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Pero a different kind of movement.
No, yo nomás like, I'm like, I'm none of my business. I'm just keeping my head down. Whatever.
None of my business, pero no cierra la cortina.
No. I don't do that.
I heard, like brother, like sister.
No. I heard there's a text thread going on.
There's not text thread. It's
a group chat.
It's not a group chat. It's not a group chat. She comes over like, hey girl.
Your other neighbor.
My other neighbor. Que es una girl, chavalilla con sus hijos y su esposo. You know, we take care of each other. Like, hey, girl, I got some vegetables. ¿Quieres? No, Kylie. Hey, girl, hice de comer. You know, they're good people because sometimes llego cansada y no quiero hacer nada. And then, hey, girl, I got some food. Fuck it.
All right.
So ella es la que me dice because she's more, aware and everything. Más involucrada. And she's the one that told us, hey, I think our neighbors are having an affair. And I'm like, yeah, like, I think so too. Pero...
just curious minds want to know.
Yeah, and I'm just like...
When you're staring out the window through las cortinas, ¿apagas la luz in the room?
Yo no estoy en las ventanas. I'm not Ramon.
That's a good one.
Just saying.
Yo apagaba la luz, pero Fernicari won't give me away.
No.
Why is it so dark in here? Click.
No. Es que, ¿sabes qué? After, like, right there in my building, after 7 o'clock, everybody's indoors. You know? And the good thing with me is that I get the pool view.
Yeah.
But it's always just the kids. They're never, like, any adults doing crazy shit.
All right.
Antes, probably like 3 years ago, there was a family que they would have parties and they have desmadre y medio, and I don't care.
They took advantage of the pool.
They did. And I'm like,
As you
whatever,
should.
cada quien. A mí no me molestaba. I'm like, no, más, I don't care. But yeah, so there's a lot of shit going on in my building. I mind my business though. I don't. I open the windows and I make sure that my light is on. They see me like, yeah, pero no lo hago tanto.
Oh, all right.
Nah, fuck, I don't care. I pay my rent, mind my business. Just don't come knocking on my door asking if there's a man here.
Oh,
Ay, güey.
yeah, you told us about that one. That guy ended up getting arrested, no?
Uh-huh. He ended up getting arrested because ese mismo loco le echó los perros a otra neighbor. She fucking told her brother y pues ahí se armó.
Se agarró el desmadre.
Yeah, so el psycho.
Se armó la trifulca.
Yeah, se armó la trifulcada. So then this crazy one, is there a man here? He went crazy one night. He busted the truck of o sea, hubo un desmadre. He busted the truck and mirrors and all this shit and they arrested him and he's no longer there.
No shit.
Yeah. But I was the one judge because I was like, why the fuck are you coming to my house at this time asking if there's a man here?
Hey, pero like you said, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, you said? So it's a good story to bring up.
That's true. May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
And that's
So
why
what
we're
do we need
right
to be
here
aware of?
at the old asylum.
Yeah.
Oh, sí, cierto. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about it. This all ties in together.
No, let's like, hey, let's go over here.
Vámonos
Let's go to the old asylum.
I don't want to drive that far.
Let's go. Let's hang out in my hood.
Yeah.
Que la raza
But
tiene-
the thing is that we needed 2 requirements. 1, we needed electricity, and 2, we needed a Wi-Fi connection. So you ended up getting that for us.
Yeah. Pues
Thank
aquí
you.
estamos, hombre.
Y el-
Luego agarramos el tour. We'll go see the ghosts.
No,
do,
fuck that.
Do you think Raza knows about mental health awareness? Porque Raza doesn't really...
I don't know.
Yeah.
We just say that pinches chiquillos chiqueados, pinche viejo loco, pinche vieja tóxica,
Yeah.
Pinches gordos, flacos.
pinches viejillos
Se te fue el
anticuados.
tren.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of layers to it. A lot.
This fucking onion
It's a
machine
lot
right here.
because
I know that.
estás deprimida, ponte a hacer algo.
Yeah. Estás triste.
Ah,
ahorita vamos a alegrarte la vida. A ver,
Ahorita te voy a dar algo para que estés triste, cabrona.
ponte a cantar el zacate, cabrón. No.
Ah, sí. A ver, o también, tú encomiéndate a Dios, mija, y Él cura todo, ¿sabes?
Oh, shit.
Dale, do you remember when I was like, what, 13, 14, maybe 15? Okay. I had a girlfriend and they were like, we would break up. Y yo estaba todo sad and shit. Listening to fucking, what was it?
I'm your puppet. Dun, dun, tin, 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 tin.
I know.
Mamá, el Ramos está triste. Dígale que haga algo.
I fucking loved her.
Did my parents know que tú tenías noviecitas o qué?
I don't know. I did show up. Remember that one time with a hickey or so? And my mom's like, yes, okay.
You did?
Yeah.
Yo no me acuerdo.
Yeah, but
Slut.
no, wow. but
He's for the streets.
Allá lo agarró en donde estaba ¿cómo se llama? The handball course.
oh yeah, the handball cards. Yeah, well, that was a good spot.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he learned the hand gesture,
Yeah.
the movement.
You know,
Ramon.
the little swift action to the top
I
to
know.
ace it.
The perfect tap.
Ramón.
Yeah. Oh shit. But no, yeah.
Tú eres bien enamorado. Otro Cherokee, man.
Cherokee's bien enamorado.
Pues that boy had girlfriends in the kindergarten.
Yeah.
He's been in a relationship since then.
I think that's how we get along.
I think so. You guys are both very
Yeah.
you wear your heart on your sleeve. You know?
Yeah.
You're bad as it. You're bad. Shit, Mom.
Pinche breaking hearts everywhere.
No. I got my heart broken.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
What? How old were you when you had your first heartbreak? Hey, teachers don't count.
5 years
Oh, yeah.
old.
5 years
5 years
old.
old?
Yeah, we
How
were
the fuck?
5 years old. La chiquilla. So remember, I don't think you remember because I was in kindergarten and you were like 1 year old. But my mom se hizo amiga de una señora que vivía en la esquina en unos apartamentos que tenía una niña that was in my class, right? So sometimes my mom would walk us, sometimes her mom would walk us, right? Or they would both walk us to school and then they would go to the park and run, las dos señoras, and we were in class. So I was in love with her because it used to make us hold hands.
Oh, shit.
Like, cuando vamos en la calle, si vamos a cruzar, agárrense las manos, Oh, fuck yeah. I mean,
That's what he
aquí le
lived
dan
for.
pan que llore,
Por eso,
and
amanecí.
that's why you shouldn't let the kids hold hands like that.
So yeah, así.
Fuck that.
And then at some point, like in the middle of kindergarten, they moved out. And I never saw her again.
Oh.
I remember her name. Veronica.
Pero estabas avanzado then, because I think for the most part, little kids don't think.
I was really sad. I remember being really sad. And teniendo así como, cuando yo la canción, la de la mochila azul.
But I'm saying, was it you
Yeah,
because she used to have little sad eyes. I used to, I'm like, pobrecita.
I mean, when you're 5, though, I'm saying, like, was it heartbreak or was it just you lost your little friend? And
No, I think it was heartbreak because we used to hang out a lot during kindergarten. We sat next to each other, and after school we didn't hang out or play. So it was just I always look forward like the walks and class.
But the heartbreak isn't always about love, like romantic.
I know, but that's what we started as.
Yeah.
No? Like pinche amor, heartbreak, like from love, like from
¿Y qué te
girlfriend
dijo?
or something. And
You're
Ramon
5.
turns to 5 years old, fucking.
Escribiendo poesías.
He's like, I was pimping at 5,
Making
not pimping.
making
but-
heart shapes out of his slices of cheese.
No, con la manita.
Ramón, cómete ese pinche queso. Estás haciendo corazones.
Que no es gratis. ¿Que no nos lo dio el gobierno?
Ay, tú cállate, metiche. Esto es problema de adultos.
Que yo no me lo traje.
Que no me lo traje del parque.
No. Do you remember physically what your body felt?
Yeah, once my mom told me que they moved out y que no, ya no iba a estar, I'm like, I got really fucking sad.
Don't bullshit me.
No, I'm not. I'm not bullshitting you, bro.
We know you got sad.
Yeah.
Physically.
I don't know.
Te dolía el estómago,
Yeah.
te sentías así, no querías comer.
Parecía
You felt
pájaro
that-
baleado.
You felt that feeling. I know a lot of people have like esa sensación de que aquí, like
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
that
Yeah.
kick in the stomach feeling. At 5?
At 5.
Yeah,
And then in 5th grade, another Veronica.
Hija, esta pinche Verónica.
Yeah, another Veronica.
so V names.
Yeah.
Está cabrón.
So she came in. Because I think she wasn't I think she moved into the neighborhood. So at 5th grade, she came in, and right away, I was a funny guy. She came to me. We were
Ay,
talking,
oílo.
blah blah blah,
No,
and then
chistecito.
muy chistosito.
Anda funny guy.
We would hold hands. I remember we would hold hands.
You learned at 5.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
And then whatchamacallit? And then about a month later, llega otro chiquillo, and I remember his name. Se llamaba Hugo.
Oh,
And
Hugo.
when he walked in, he was wearing like a blue shirt
What,
with the
5th grade?
Rambo fucking.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
Tú eras el chistosito. Ese era el tough guy, eh?
But ese güey era, like, dude, he had a Rambo shirt.
Yeah. Can't compete with-
First blood Rambo con la pinche matralleta and the
Ay,
bandana
güey.
and everything. And I'm all like, fuck. And then right away.
So he came in.
Dijiste,
You
"Este
won't
me lo
No,
va a
and the thing
robar."
is,
Como el episode de The Simpsons when Bart gets his heart broken. You won't be needing this.
Yeah. So then she
But he
fucking
understood.
started holding hands with him.
In front of you, o sea, ¿lo
Yeah.
viste?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm all
No,
like,
pues literally
En tus
walked up
manos
and...
fui un títere, un títere, un títere.
fuck. And now that one was really heartbreaking.
Y, okay.
And
what
that
did you
one, I
feel
was
at that-
sad. I was really sad. I think I might have cried.
Okay.
I think I might have cried because I'm like, ¿por qué?
Pero,
¿Por qué? Dios mío, no somos nada.
did you, like, con esas así anécdotas y todo, like, would you tell my mom, like,
No.
hay una muchachilla, ¿no?
No.
Y mamá
No.
te preguntaba?
No. No, they don't know that. They don't know that.
Ay,
And
mi
then-
hijo
yeah.
con su buen corazoncito.
Yeah, and then,
Bien
I know,
quebradito.
bien
Siempre
quebrado.
bien sensible. My mom would always say you were more sensible.
Yeah.
Dice, my mom told me one time, le dice, oh, con tu hermano cuando nació, like very, like bien tiernito, mi niño, bien así. Le dice, pero cuando tú naciste, ¡guau!
Fucking
Parecía
loud.
que estaban matando a alguien. I'm like,
Una pinche chiva.
Oh,
and what's your
shit.
point, Meche?
You're just loud.
What is your point?
Yeah. So no, that one was like the second one, and then ya después was in junior high.
Oh, shit. We're just at the second one.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Son of a
Junior-
bitch.
no, I'm not gonna go through all of them. There's
No,
so
no.
many.
We
I
started at
think
5.
you and Jerry need a list of like, ¿quién
Yeah.
tuvo más novias? At what age? Who had the hardest heartbreak?
I
Yeah.
think
You know?
we need a sponsorship from Better Help. Porque
We do.
Yeah.
So, eso sentó. ¿Y tú, Fernie? You,
okay, I don't remember
No?
freaking from 5. Fuck no.
No,
¿Cuándo?
but I
no,
mean,
your
in
first
general, your
heartbreak.
first heartbreak.
What? I don't.
He went to an all-boys school.
You have no feelings? Oh,
El pinche-
Fernie.
me rompió el corazón ese
La
cabrón.
monjita.
Y las puntadas.
La monjita.
Ese cabrón.
You did go to all boys
High school.
Oh,
high school.
All
El
right, so
pinche, pero no, I mean,
elementary,
I
you had
remember.
crushes?
Yeah, well, of course I had crushes, but I don't remember having fucking heartbreak como dices like the word like Noelia described that heartbreak. I don't remember having that until
I mean, I'm referring it to as heartbreak.
Until, like, high
that
school.
feeling of like, ugh.
until like I don't remember that until like high school.
Como Ralphie.
Y eso que like, there wasn't even like someone como dice, it was kind of like he's saying like, you know what? Maybe like a girl pues that I dated for like a month, you know, but it seems like forever when you're when you're like when you're in high school, when you're a freshman or a sophomore, you know, like a month, you're like, oh shit, güey.
O sea, esto es serio.
Ya estás hasta planeando de qué vas a trabajar, de qué la vas a mantener.
I gave you the best years of my life.
Yeah, like that. But that's some time I remember like something like that. I don't know if that's serio como dices, pero que like for a few days or a week.
No, how did she break your heart? Did she dump you? Did she go with somebody else? Or
no, well, pinche en aquel entonces, como dices, güey, it was an all-boys school in high school, güey. So fucking choosing a completely other school, güey. So I don't know. She just stopped talking to me, güey.
She ghosted you.
Yeah, she ghosted me en esos tiempos where you called her house y la mamá te decía que no estaba.
Oh, no está.
Oh. Mamá, dile que no estoy. No está.
Si habla el Fernando, ma, dígale que me fui a México de vacaciones. Pero estamos en septiembre.
You just started school.
I know.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I don't remember as hard as you're saying. Where,
oh, no, yeah,
like the hard ones, the hard heartbreaks were later. Were like probably towards the end of high school, maybe ponle after 17, let's say.
And the second Veronica, I'm like, ¿y quién es él? El que
¿En qué lugar se enamoró de ti?
Rambo.
Chimón. Este sí era bien enamorado.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I you know what? No, I'm not gonna blame my mom. I'm gonna thank my mom because she listened to a lot of that music. You know? So she would put a lot of that music on.
I know,
y eso es que causó que te enamoraras.
Porque era tan bonito el amor. Like they
said. I don't think that's what it was because like Noelia's saying from the beginning, she's saying your mom knew that you were more emotional, more
and the music,
that way,
music helped them in, you know?
Well, it didn't make it any better.
Amorcito corazón.
But like at that age, did you understand the lyrics?
Come on, ahora me haces decir, no, Noelia.
No, I don't think I did, but it's like, so you know how my mom sings, right? She gets into it.
Mm-hmm.
So she would do like, you know, she gets into it and I'm like, okay, that I didn't know what love was.
El sentimiento. Pues,
el sentimiento. And she would get into it. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know, I'm like, okay, I like this song. And, you know, and luego más con la de cuando chiflaba Pedro Infante.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I get that one.
I'm like, oh, my God, that's so beautiful, you know?
Yeah, I get that. Because I've talked about, too, like my kids, cuando estaban babies, que no van a entender ni madre, güey. If you're watching a sad movie, as a baby, they would start crying. And you're like, what the fuck? Or like if you're watching like a comedy like that, they feel those vibes, pues. También they get happy, pues.
Yeah.
And when it was a sad movie, like they'd literally be fucking have tears when you're like, obviously they don't know what the fuck's happening on the TV, but they get the vibe, the sentimiento.
They pick up the vibe.
So you don't, I get it. Well, you don't have to really understand to kind of
to read the room and feel the room.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she listened to all this music, or she was I was the first one, so it was that. No, don't make that face. Don't make that face.
Oh shit!
Don't make that face.
I know, because I was thinking, wait, did she have a stressful pregnancy with me?
No, don't make that face. No, you have your character. But you were like, you know, she was always standing up for me. Noelia. Well, she still does.
No, de la que te defendía.
Tú,
with the Rambo shirt. We got beef.
Your fucking fault, my brother's hurting.
Yeah, está chillando.
Yeah.
Listening to Camilo Sesto.
Yeah. Pero it's true, por eso nunca me caía bien ninguna vieja.
Yeah, Noelia was very protective.
And was I wrong?
I mean, I don't know.
Oye, ¿cómo te llamas, Veronica? We got beef.
You got sad eyes, ho? The fuck? I'll beat you down, girlfriend.
You know?
No,
Who's named Veronica?
The reason why I asked is because I'm not a man, but are these conversations that dudes can have with each other?
Nah.
Hey, dude.
I do. I have them. I do. I'm different though.
Let me rephrase that shit.
How many forced conversations I've had with Fernie?
Fernie, is that true?
Oh no, Ramon, yeah.
Pero
it doesn't have to. It could be anything, güey.
So like he's trapped in the truck with me for
hostage.
Ahora porque no se sentía bien, se vino calladito.
Yeah,
I got in some words edgewise.
Yeah, he got to talk, and I got quiet for a while. And I'm just like,
Pero yeah, normally we've talked about this. Me subo, he's like, check it out, way. So this week, fucking Tuesday, que no sé qué pedo.
Well, we're going to start off with when I dropped you off last Saturday.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
pick up
pero
from there.
he's like, algo pasó chingón Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, and he gets into it. He's like, oh, but hold on to set it up. So el domingo. So then he goes back to give you backstory.
So then, right, and so this morning te recogió, he was all
I was falling asleep.
pájaro baleado.
Yeah.
As he's parking at the old studio, he's like, so how's your week? When we're about to get off the truck.
Ay.
Yeah, así como te fue, güey. Oh, sorry, we got here already. Sorry. my
Oh,
bad.
shit, right? Llévatela de ahí.
Yeah.
But you noticed que estaba medio callado.
Yeah, I was
¿no?
just like,
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Okay.
No, he told me going in, and then, like he said, there was a little bit of silence. So then I started talking about fucking my shit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Oh, he was telling me
no,
some good shit. It was so good.
también mental health awareness. This will tie in también. Then I think about it. Que
But I'm like,
so like before we left the old studio, ponle like a month ago or a little poquito.
Más, güey.
Le tumbé el 20, I guess a little gacho because it must have hit him pretty hard. We're talking about the same shit, ¿no? Que en the truck este güey se pone a hablar y dice, and I go, well, yeah, this dude's a fucking, he might be a good friend, but he's a horrible listener.
I am.
I go, he's a fucking, he says, desde entonces, he doesn't wait till we're almost parking to ask me cómo va la... He'll tell me a story, but like the important bits, and then fucking, he'll stop and goes, hey, pero, ¿y tú cómo andas, güey?
How you doing, bro?
¿Cómo
How was your
andas? And
week?
then he'll let me get
forget
in,
my shit, Fernie. How are you doing?
he'll let me get in a few fucking paragraphs, and then
But
he's
we're
like,
like 3 blocks away from the studio, so I'm like, okay.
no, but I'm saying I've noticed pues that he's tried un poquito más, and I'm bringing it up because I appreciate it pues.
Thank you, Fernie.
And because like we're saying the mental health thing, que también desde que my birthday ando un pinche, I think it's okay now to call it fucking, what is it? Midlife crisis type of shit.
Okay.
Que no sé qué pedo conmigo, que la chingada. So I have like the week goes like up and down really gacho.
Yeah.
So
How do you handle that? How do you... And I mean, the reason I'm asking for a reason because you just said it earlier. In our culture, ¿qué es eso de la salud mental? ¿Qué es eso?
Que tienes un gusano en la
¿Estás
cabeza?
deprimida? Ponte a
¿Tienes
hacer
un
algo.
tumor?
Yeah.
Ah, estás todavía triste, pero ven que estás ahí en el pinche teléfono. Ponte a hacer algo. Encomiéndate a Dios.
Oh,
mija.
enfermo que come, caga y mea, que el diablo se lo crea.
Ah, cabrón.
Ay, Don Ramón. Don Ramón strikes again.
Pops, did you get this saying? Did you get this one?
This was Nexus.
This means you're gonna have to call Pops and then be on another conference call.
Oh, I did talk to him.
Ay,
This,
hijo de tu
I did talk to him on Monday or Tuesday.
Poor Pops, you're adding to probably his mental stress.
No,
Ramón.
it's because I don't let him talk tampoco.
Yeah, he's not a good listener. He said last time on the 3-way he was the only one talking.
Yeah.
Pero, ¿qué decías entonces él?
No, what was it?
O sea, Noelia.
Three-way.
No, what the, I don't
Anyways.
know your 3-way again.
Pero the point is that que in our community, in our families,
in the
we
culture.
don't. Our parents never talked about being sad or
No.
depressed or anything. Todo era like swept under the rug. Y you just get up and go. Get up and go.
¿Estás
Get up and
triste?
go.
Vete a ordeñar
and
las
go.
vacas.
I mean, I don't remember ever telling my mom, Mamá estoy, well, unless when I was drunk that one time as a child. Mamá estoy bien triste.
5 years old?
3.
3?
3 or 4.
Yeah. Fucking Noelia.
I got drunk.
People, you know how
Oh,
the
I think
people,
I did.
yeah,
I've
people
heard
leave
the
their drinks
story,
on
yeah.
the floor. So ahí va Noelia jugando toda sudada, fucking, I'm thirsty. Y le echaba los tragos a las cubas.
A los, the
las
little culitos de la cerveza, the culitos de las cubitas, and then they thought I got lost or something.
She was hiding behind a door.
I was not hiding. I probably stumbled.
Yeah,
there.
okay, no,
Shit.
well, ahí se quedó toda miada. St. Patty's Day all over, bro.
It was the first St. Patty's.
With my bottle. Nobody knows. That's trouble. Noelia, amiga, aquí está.
Por tu malito.
And my mom like, and then as soon as I talked, and I said they smelled the alcohol, and then I was like, estoy bien triste, and then I started crying.
Yeah,
so
like-
at 3 years old, I'm thinking, what the fuck was I sad about?
No.
That you were sad?
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
that I started drinking now.
Yeah, I know, and those drunk.
Pero back then, we never heard any of that.
Most our lives don't know.
And I think
Nobody does.
I mean, maybe now, maybe you don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
I
I think I can talk about it now. You know, it's something I don't care. Like, yeah, I'm fucking depressed. I'm not diagnosed with depression,
So you're,
but I know when I feel off. You know, I know when I'm feeling anxiety. Por eso describí esa, like, ugh,
Yeah.
that fucking, ugh. I hate that feeling. Pero, no, never. So now when my mom, I'm like, Ma, do you ever feel these things or whatever? Incluso I was telling her, do you ever have these conversations, Mom, con mis tías when you guys fucking get on the phone, you know, midlife crisis or not? Do you guys talk about these things? You know, I don't think they do.
I think they're going through. I don't even think they're going through midlife crisis. I think they're going through menopause.
No, yeah, menopause ya pasó. Güey.
No, but I'm saying también porque es that ¿cómo se dice? You pues like in our cultura, pues you always have to put your best foot forward when you're in public. Pues like you don't want the tías and your tíos and the rest of familia know que you're going through any kind of shit. No, life is always good. From the no salgas así, and vas a salir así. Oh, and you can't tell this to fucking tal y tal. You can't.
And I always wonder, like, ¿y por qué? Like, the whole el que dirán, but then I think about myself, how when I'm going through some things, they're like, I don't want certain people to know, or I don't want people to know because I'm like, not that someone like, oh, they're going to talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. It's a sense of like, I don't want them to feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
Ándale.
And so it's more of that.
Well, I think that's a problem too, though, no?
Yeah.
Porque I didn't used to talk about this shit either until those a few con Ramon que me dio like a fucking a crazy face. Pero I brought it up that time because tenía un amigo that fucking started telling me about his shit, and that's cuando it's like me cayó que oh shit, like it's okay to talk about this. Not only is it okay to fucking bring up this shit, pero that's someone else like that you know that you're like, wait, oh shit, no nomás soy yo. Like what you're describing, okay, the situation might not be the same, pero what you're describing, the feeling is the same. And that's when I brought it up aquella vez. But even when I brought it up then, I said the same thing you're saying. Like, I don't bring it up, and now bringing it up, I kind of regret bringing it up because I don't want those messages, those fucking, fucking, like, como dices, that vibe, pues.
The attention. You don't want that attention.
I don't want that attention or that type of attention, pues. That pinchy people feel bad or whatever.
Yeah, but then as you get older, you realize it was just in that period. That feeling you're talking about, oh, you know, you shared common feeling with that friend. Pero eso no va a durar siempre. O sea, you're like, oh, I'm worried about this. But I think...
No, but I'm saying I said that in relation to when I said it on the show. Like the face que me dio Ramon.
Okay.
I don't want that. And then este way all of a sudden fucking sending me info and stuff. And then other people también, there's a little, como dice Ramon, everyone, pero like 2 or 3 people también me mandaron stuff. Like all that, pues no, that's what I didn't want. Pero now I've como dice Ramon.
You didn't want people to think it was worse than what it was?
No, like we're saying, like that you don't want people to feel sorry for you and, oh, let me try to help them by doing this.
Okay.
I saw that Gary Vee fucking said this and se lo mandan like a motivational.
You see, the pinche que you're saying, like fucking, you don't want them to feel sorry for you. You don't want that. Pero now, like I'm saying, I've grown up a little bit. I know even that, thinking that is wrong because people are just trying to help, you know, in their own way.
Yeah.
They care.
Yeah,
and some people don't know how to show that they care, or they don't know porque some people are uncomfortable. Like when you, and I'm gonna say this because I went with Jericho and them to see a
comedy show.
Yeah, y en la plática con ellos, we were talking about another person who was going through like probably a heartbreak or whatever. And I asked Derek, hey, do you guys ask your friends? So he's like, no, I don't talk about that. And I'm like, why not? Like, why not? And I don't remember I don't think we ended up having a conversation, but I stayed with the curiosity, like, why not? Like, why don't you ask your friend? I'm not just speaking in general with Jericho, but it came up that why do most men not talk about these things with their friends, I know females is otra cosa. As a female, I know my experiences of when I go through shit. I have my tribe. I have my people that, okay, with this friend, I could, with this other friend, like, fuck that shit. I have my people.
Otra, fucking, let's go hoe it up.
Yeah, no.
Let's go hoe it up. I need to get this shit
Not even,
we're going to the streets.
I'm trying
because guys have that too.
I'm trying to hoe it up, but it ain't in me. Sorry, God. Pero, también, como dijo Fernie last time, you're at that age. Yes, where I can call my mom like, mija, ¿qué tienes? I have no idea. A ver, platícame, ¿qué te está pasando? So I'll just, y then she'll say
I got into the liquor cabinet again.
Whatever she has to say. But with men, my curiosity is, how do you talk to your friends? Because Fernie could tell me, for example, hey, I'm depressed. All right.
Not that I
But
would.
in my head, example. But in my head, I would be thinking, well, what advice can I give him if he's a male? I don't know how males deal with, process, or understand their symptoms of sadness, depression, anxiety, all that shit, all that shit. So, por eso digo, like, how do men connect with each other?
But I'm saying, I don't think, I mean, like, from what you're saying, que like, si te decía a ti, pues, I don't even think that what you're saying kind of applies, because
probably does.
Yeah, if por decir, if you're el otro compa that's gone through the same thing, then yeah, you have a little bit more insight. But I think someone, even if you're not, and even if like you're telling me as a male and you're a female, I think you still have something to offer, pues, because you have another perspective that maybe could help.
Okay.
¿Me entiendes? So that you don't necessarily have to be between guys. I think between guys, though, especially like our generation and even before, like our generation, we grew up, you started bringing up shit like this, and the typical George Lopez, más puto.
Quiere llorar.
Yeah. So te daban carrilla. So that's what we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't bring that shit up, way. So even like the biggest breakup I had, way, like essentially my friends disappeared, way. So andaba, like the person that helped me the most was another a female that I knew through one friend that they did it a long time ago, and she didn't stay like in the bola, but she was like on the outskirts.
Okay.
And somehow le llegó también que I was going through that shit, and
dice,
somehow we just started talking, pero nomás así como diciendo.
Ya llegó mi chance para lanzarme con el Fernie, ¿verdad?
No, I want to say no, but who knows? Pero no, I talked to her a few times, pues, pero like, that's what I'm saying. She offered some advice and some, maybe, I don't remember exactly what she said, pero que helped out, pues, pero como you're like saying, it's not between guys, and it wasn't someone I normally hung out with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, parecía que la fiesta aquí, or we're gonna go to this bar and fucking, de vez en cuando la miraba,
Mm-hmm.
She's still like in the outskirts of the little group. Pero todos los demás fucking scatter because they go, fuck, ahorita ya este anda
Anda depre.
Yeah, we don't fucking want to be around that.
He's a buzzkill.
I'm assuming, pero sí se desaparecieron.
It might, because once again, people sometimes don't know how to react to a person that's going through something.
Especially like we're saying, if in the raza, pues, we never saw that.
Yeah.
We never learned how to to deal with that,
Not even just deal, but how do you approach it? Like when you see it with people that you know. Yo, por ejemplo, I've learned that like when it comes to mental health and shit like that, I don't tiptoe around it anymore. I don't, because it's like
Al grano?
Al grano. Like, hey, what's going on with you? Like, I've noticed.
Oye, pendejo.
No,
like your brother.
Hey, tú.
Hey, pinche inútil, ven para
I
acá.
don't say oye pendejo, but Fernie loves to.
Hey, tú inútil con piernas, ven para acá.
Jesus Christ.
With certain people, like, I approach it differently.
Hey, you a waste of skin.
Hey, you walking
See, this is why we don't talk about shit.
You walking disappointment. Get the fuck over here. What's going on with you? Why are you so sad?
Why you sad?
Yeah. Por eso digo, me, I don't tiptoe around it, but I have the way to approach it. Because before it was very much like, hey, what the fuck's going on with you, dude? Like, te veo medio... That's not a soft approach. So when we come in it that way, that que, I'm very I'm very brutally honest, and no. There's a soft approach.
To be honest.
To show concern.
Yeah.
And I've learned to do that.
Oh, shit.
No, pues it's an everyday thing. Like
Time to do a fucking TED Talk, porque
sí, it's because
we need a little bit of that.
The soft approach of like, hey, so I've learned to ask those things. My friends that I'm close with, I check in on them. Like when I don't hear from them, like, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Anything new? No. Hey, if you, whatever. Pero I approach it, what I'm saying is that I don't tiptoe around it because it's important. Like for me to check in, for people, if they want to check in with me, that's fine. Because I'm not afraid to reach out. I'm not. That's
a Ballesteros trait.
Not even.
What do you mean? I'm not afraid to
What do you
reach
mean?
out.
Este güey will go knock at your house if
Pero
te
este güey desde chiquillo.
Yeah.
Desde chiquillo ha sido más
So you had to learn the Ballestero way.
It was the whole like...
This is the way.
But I've learned to...
Reference to the Mandalorian.
Like...
Hey, may the fourth be with you, episode.
Yeah, yo traigo mi camisa
I know, in your socks, I saw that.
Yo tengo los estos. But I don't tiptoe around it because... depression, it could do a lot of things to a lot of people. And by my telling, hey, are you okay? I've noticed this. Just checking in with you. You know.
If it's all okay, just...
If it's all okay. Yeah, and that's how I became closer with some friends during the pandemic. When it first started, because it was like, fuck, if I'm feeling this way, I know a lot of people are feeling this way. So I would check in with my friends. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Blah, 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 blah. Pero I try to take a soft approach because it's like, to me, it's serious situations to see somebody deteriorate mentally where you start seeing them being very woo, 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 to like slowly becoming something that's like, what the hell's going on? You know? So that's why I don't tiptoe around it.
So what a ver, explícalos the soft approach then. Give us
That soft approach of like, hey, just the way not being like, hey, tu pinche tiritaro, what the fuck is going on with you, man? You ain't wild anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Because maybe to some people...
No salido a putear, ¿qué pedo?
No de pinche. I haven't seen your fucking underwear in places. What's going on, girl? No. The soft approach to let the other person know that it's safe to talk to me. You're in a safe space to say what you... Pero obviously, no nomás puede ser cualquier pendejo. No. I mean, I'm not going to be like, Fernie, talk to me, Fernie. No, because Fernie and I, we don't have that. We don't have that comfort. Well, I don't know. Pero the soft approach of like, how would you approach your child if they were crying? How would you approach your niece if she's crying?
I'm going to give you something to cry about, eh?
How would you approach We're changing the narrative, Fernie. We're changing the narrative.
I forgot.
We are not doing what our parents did. ¿Estás triste?
¿Quieres algo de que llorar?
Mira.
Ahorita te voy a arreglar.
So I think that like approaching that...
I forgot, my bad.
Te voy a arreglar. Me van a arreglar. I think of it that way. That approach of me, I tell myself, how would I approach a child that's sad? How would I approach a
if you're
child
not good with children?
I'm good with children.
I'm not good with children.
Well, what is it being good with the children?
Like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's in microdoses for me. It's not like...
Como microdoses?
Yeah, like I can't... Like,
I think you're the opposite. No, you don't like being around children long is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not around children.
That doesn't mean you're bad with children. Wait, that just means...
I'm not around children all the time.
Yeah, but like if I see it, like for example, it won't. Maybe
like they're crying.
I have it
late.
Yeah, if they're crying like, hey, your kid's crying late. But the thing is, I'm not around children enough to notice if there is something wrong with them. Like I would say, like, hey, something's really going on with this kid.
No, but como dice Noelia, like kids wear it on their sleeve. Like they're sad. You're gonna like you. There's no investigating required.
Sometimes when I've seen that they're sad is because no los dejaron en el jumper or...
Ahorita te doy algo.
But that's still an emotion.
Yeah.
That's still emotion of sad. Mia, why are you crying? They didn't let me on the jumper. I'm so sad.
Well, wait your turn.
Okay.
So he's not good with children.
Yeah, I'm not good with children.
You already shut her off.
Is that what you're crying about? The jumper? Fuck. All right, let's go. Vamos.
Ahorita te voy a dar algo,
and that's some shit our parents would do. A ver, vente pues, vente, vamos a hacer otra cosa.
Yeah.
I mean,
te va a llevar ese señor.
Pinche Fernie hay nada que ver. Like, what? What did I do?
Because I've been seeing, there's been a lot of those little videos.
Like, te va a llevar el señor. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I mean, have you been in that situation?
No, I'm not a fucking old man. Yeah, maybe once, but I'm like, I don't want to be that scary lady. Fuck that
I don't know how I would do that role. Like, would I fucking step up?
No, Ramon's gonna step up. Ramon's gonna step up for sure. Come on, you know he's gonna.
You think so? I mean,
sí me pasó una vez, and I did the fucking like the little memes whatever que ponen, where I was like, I'm gonna go over there.
Pinche Ramón que
te va a llevar el señor. A ver, ¿sabes trabajar?
You have the cage there. Get in,
¿Sabes trabajar? No, ahorita te enseñamos.
Yeah. Ramón saca una maleta.
All right, vámonos, cabrón.
Yeah. Pero por eso digo like, you're sad about the jumper. Vete pa' acá. It's not that you're dismissing it. It's that as a person, you're trying to find the solution to stop the child from feeling what they feel.
You know, I do remember in Maywood, I think I was crying or sad because no me dejaban jugar or something. And one of my dad's nephews or a cousin, he gave me $1 para la nieve. And I mean, that $1, I could get a lot of stuff with that $1.
Oh, yeah.
En esos tiempos.
Yeah. So I'm all like, oh, okay, yeah. So estaba yo como pendejo esperando la nieve, but it was raining. So nunca llegó. But I have the $1, and then I think I gave it. No, I gave it to my dad.
I
gave it to my dad.
Because you didn't need it.
No, because I'm like, can you hold it for me?
Yeah.
And I think he spent it.
No, of course.
Ese día jugando pinche dominó.
No, pues sí. He's like, fuck your $1. Which is where the trauma starts.
I know.
Chicano.
Jugando dominó.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I try
no te
to,
creas.
there's so many layers to mental health and all. There's too much shit when it comes to mental health. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying it's a lot of stuff. Pero me, I'm just like, you know what? I don't have time to tiptoe. If I'm feeling like shit, I'm gonna tell somebody. I'll call somebody like, hey, I gotta just vent.
No, but it could be possible.
I got a lot of thoughts.
What if you're like me and you don't got no one to vent to?
Yeah. Pero también, there's just...
Te estoy diciendo que
He's got nothing
a
but
bad listener.
He's got nothing. Call him when he's on his off of work. You got that.
I'm gonna tell you the most gacho recent story. That's the way. And I think I did tell him. I think this is why he changed his ways. So un día de esos que vamos en el truck that he's like, yeah, bro, pinche Wednesday, ya va como on Thursday. I go, he's wrapping it up. Yeah, well, I've been feeling a little gacho. You always feel that way. So on Friday, they sabe qué happened. Then he just kept going.
It's terrible, man.
So that's what I'm saying. Si eso no tienes nadie.
No, y luego, who knows where you were at in that moment, que lo que él te dijo, you're just like,
no, en ese momento ya I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Pinche Ramon.
Like, no me importa. Now I make fun of it porque it was funny in retrospect.
That could have been an opportunity for you to...
But when I think about it, that wasn't the only time he did that.
Plenty of time.
That was not the...
Cuando viene el Vescanti entraba todo aguitado. Fernie, turn out the fucking lights, man.
No, porque...
Fuck, bro.
No, porque en esos tiempos, I wouldn't have fucking brought it up at all.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
I want to say, ponle even, after the... Even, en esos tiempos, I wouldn't have brought any of that shit up. But
yeah.
The only thing I brought up aquel was when, right before I had my daughter, que like, had those pre-dad worries que I have dad issues, and am I gonna like type of shit like no sé cómo me va a ir porque I don't know. But it's like shit, like no one knows how you're gonna fucking parent, what kind of parent you're gonna be, la chingada way. So
now what kind of parent are you with your kids as far as when they are going through something?
It depends on my mood, I guess. No, it's because
you can tell, right? You can tell when something's bothering them.
Well, I'm saying they wear it on their sleeve. Where you know when they're sad, you know when they're happy. Like they don't know how to hide shit that way. But like I always say, you make decisions as a parent that you don't know for fucking decades or fucking 30 years until, like Noelia says, like you get to those ages like, hey mom, hey dad, what the fuck? Like, ¿qué pedo con esta madre?
You gotta talk, old people.
También I was talking to someone else que kind of gave me some hope that he got like some like signs before that way, like, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe it won't be 30 years, hopefully, before I know where I fucked up. I'll have enough time to like course correct. But like we do shit that you're like, yeah, I'm doing good. Like our parents, you really think they thought they were doing bad way? They thought they were doing their best, no?
Yeah.
Like what they knew how to do, how they grew up.
Because that's what they grew up in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they didn't do it like maliciously for the most part. Porque si hay cabrones, los borrachos or borrachas, and abusive ones, es otro pedo. Pero for the most part, though, they weren't being malicious. They were just doing the best they could. So same thing with like me. Pues I don't know. I hope I'm doing well, but I don't know where I'm fucking up, and I might not know for a very long time.
Yeah. So good luck.
Yeah. No. I think about it a lot.
All right. Pero aquí tienes, Ramon, come on. Come on.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
We need to give you a tool that...
Well, look, one thing is that like I do ask people how they're doing, but do I let them finish? I gotta work on that.
He lets them finish no para so he can get in his side of the story.
I got thoughts.
So Friday. So back to Friday, Fernie. No,
okay. I'm like, okay.
No, he that's what I'm saying. Since that conversation, that one, I want to say it was 6 weeks ago.
No, I think it was a little bit more. No. I think it must have been like right before, like in February.
It was after.
It was like in February.
I don't know, but yeah, I've noticed he's been trying más, pues.
Okay, all right.
He breaks his conversation when he notices, like in the truck, that he's been going on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Y luego te echa la culpa. Fernie, why don't you shut me the fuck up, man?
Well, yeah.
Pero también, like I'm saying, like from before, I didn't help because I'm not going to talk about it anyways, ¿me entiendes? So se pone uno, pues, que pues este güey no dice much.
Nada, so se queda callado.
So I'm going to take advantage type of shit.
I'm like, fuck, I mean, I'm going to talk.
You're like, I like to hear myself talk. Might as well.
No, I don't even hear myself talking. I really don't. I don't hear myself talking at all. I just know that I'm talking. Pobrecito Pops.
I know.
También with the Jericho, when I give him a call or whatever, like, hey, what's up, Ramon? Let me tell you, Jericho. What do you want to start from? Or what do you want? Let me start from this day. But before I start from here, I got to give you some backstory. And I started back like in December of 2019.
Okay.
That led up to this.
When that was patient zero
You
for
would
COVID.
think that with all the people that he talks to that are patient enough to listen to him, he would have picked up on that trait to be patient to listen to others. Y no.
Pero como dices tú,
It's because they're not that they're new friendships. It's just that we're getting to know each other, but they're getting to know me more than I get to know them.
Because that's the benefit there.
You know who else I've done this with a lot? El Chapo. El compa El Chapo from Amor de Chicano. I gotta call him up. I haven't called him up in a while.
Check in on him.
Yeah.
Check in on him.
We sent DMs. I know that we're okay because I know we DM each other. I slide into his DM. And sometimes en la
A ver,
madrugada.
Chapito.
A las 4 de la mañana, I send him a DM. Yeah, because I wake up like around 4:30. And then he'll reply. I'm like, oh shit, he's awake. But he's like 2 hours ahead of me or something like that.
¡Qué chiste ni qué mis huevos!
Pero también, in all this realization of all a bunch of shit, I mean, I'm a bad friend too, way. So you know, it all adds up.
Yeah, but you know, we're having the conversation, so
Yeah,
maybe
we're
being more
talking.
aware. Because como dices tú, Fernie, like we're older. You're going midlife crisis, whatever the fuck we gonna call it.
Yeah.
You're a parent. You're settled, whatever. So in the world that we've grown up with, like in our culture, like, oh no, ya la hizo.
Ya la
Ya
hizo.
está bien. But
Tiene
you're having your
hijos, tiene pareja.
You're having those.
Tiene esto, tiene carro.
Ya en la edad que estamos is like. In our 20s, we fucked up, partied. In our 30s, we're a little bit more responsible. Now that we're in our 40s, like, what's next? What's next? And that's when people
Plan
say,
for
oh,
retirement.
the midlife crisis and this and that, or they're buying a fancy car. I'm like, I don't call it a midlife crisis. I just call it being able to do shit because now you have insurance. You know, the shit I wasn't able to do when I was 20 because I didn't have the insurance. I didn't have the money to be able to buy a nicer car. You know, be a little fancier.
Yeah.
I'm not in a midlife crisis. I'm just taking care of myself because I was poorer back then. Now,
Now I want to build up my credit.
yeah, and I want to build my credit. You know, I want to feel the wind in my hair.
Yeah.
You know? Then they're like, ay, esa vieja con su midlife crisis. Like, no, I'm just more responsible now.
Pero sabe todo el chisme del apartamento.
No, I don't know how the cheese, man. I just know what I see.
Oh,
Y me lo estoy yo inventando. Because, like,
Oh, those are the best.
Ay, güey.
Those are the best. When you make up a scenario, like, oh fuck, I wonder. Like when I see people fighting, like when I'm in public and I like to people watch.
Me too.
I love people watching. I love
No
people
me
watching.
digas. Shock.
I like people watching. The thing is that sometimes.
Do you play it off that you're people watching? That's the issue.
No, he does not good at it.
Pelo los pinchos ojos, like.
He takes off his fucking frames and starts cleaning. Mija, don't miss out on anything.
Yeah, sometimes with the mija, when we go out or whatever, we're like, you know, because we go to a restaurant, sometimes we gotta wait. So estamos sentados and everything. And I'm like, oh shit, look over there. I wonder what they're talking about. Are they fighting? She's like, I don't know. Like, let's make something up, you know? Like, so we'll do that, you know? We start, you know, like, fuck, están cabronados because I gasté el dinero on pinches, the little chusha shoes and shit. Look at that.
Chucha shoes.
Because they got, what do they call the
Sandalias?
Yeah, but they're like the
Jelly?
jellies.
The jelly shoes?
The jelly shoes. I'm like, they were wearing them. I'm like, you know, están cabronados porque ya no están de moda. Y le salió bien caro. And everything.
Her whole collection is worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that too. I'm sure a lot of people, when I've gone out to restaurants or whatever, I'll see couples and I'm like, do you think that's a first date or a second date? Y pues ahí, you know, like.
Yeah, they look too interested in each other. It's got to be the second date.
Ay.
Yeah.
Pero, pinche Ramon, we got to work on you, man. Listening skills.
I'm working on me.
He's working. He's working.
Yeah?
on it.
I'm working on me. I am.
All right, I'm gonna give Jerky and Pops a
Son of a
homework.
bitch.
Homework. Next time you guys talk to him, I want every time he actually listens, give him a point. And then we're gonna tally it up.
And do I get negative points?
you don't get shit except becoming a better person and a better listener.
All right.
You know, that's the thing. Siempre queremos, we want tangible reward. We want something.
Throw in El Chapo too.
No, okay, Chapo.
He wants $1 like Castillo gave him.
Rewards. No, the reward is you becoming a better listener, you know? And maybe in the future, your friend will be like, you know what? Ramon's a good listener. He's got good stories, but he's a better listener. And luego te dan like, Chapo, guess what happened to me? Like,
oh my God. Just to go back with El Pops.
Oh God.
I was talking so much that at some point he asked me, to hold on. And I'm listening to No. I'm listening to the background, and they're like, I guess the whole family or his son, I think it must have been his younger son.
His family's falling apart.
They must have been like waiting for a break in the conversation to ask him something, but como que no entraba no entraba la oportunidad.
There was no breathing space for Pops to be like,
so finally, like the son's like, Dad. I'm like, oh, hold on, Ramon, hold on. And then I hear him talking.
Can you call an ambulance?
And I'm hearing talking in the background. I'm all like,
I can't believe he did that to talk to his son.
I'm listening. I'm all like, shit. Did I just like take over the conversation now? All he did was just text me, something, and then here I go calling him. He can't even text me with the fear, because now le va a traer el pinche miedo de que le voy a hablar.
Well, Dick, that's what I told you a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this guy never fucking answers me. I go, I know, because you can't.
¿Para qué?
Dude, no, porque te llama for the smallest thing, but that smallest thing turns into his week.
Yeah.
Pero te llama for like the weirdest, like a text. Like the little question you can answer yes or no in a text.
And Fernie, I was driving and this bird hit my window. I don't remember the time.
No, like, hey, Fernie, quick question. Have you done this? Or like, hey, can you look into this? And if I don't get a response, I'm like, shit, I don't know. Did he see it? Is he asleep? Is he
pero antes llamaba primero.
Yeah.
Llamaba primero, and then ya agarró el pinche 20.
Yeah, I'm like, este güey nunca me va a contestar.
Pero porque te digo, so you asked that question, like, why don't you just text me? He's like, I know, güey, but I like, me, I like to call.
Because I got thoughts.
El martes, so check it out. El martes, I was fucking, but, did I tell you about fucking a month ago? Okay, so let me start there. So that's what it turns into, güey. You're like, no mames.
You got good people, man.
I do. I got patient people. But, I mean, again, como dice Fernie, I've been a bad friend.
Pero yo también. I'm not a good friend.
But I take over.
Y el que es cotorro.
El que es cotorro donde quieres verde.
Don Ramon.
Ay. Poor Pops, man.
Yeah, so then he tells me,
He fits that Pops.
Wait, this is all adding up now. So because se desquita con Pops y Jerky, I get a little wiggle room on Saturdays.
So thank you, guys.
Porque ya le duele la garganta.
Yeah. Maybe that's why tengo las anginas todas pinches madreadas.
Ahí está.
I did a lot of talking this week.
Ay, güey.
A lot of talking.
He lost his voice.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking. But no, yeah. So then eventually he comes back. He's like, hey, Ramona, I gotta let you go. Yeah, you know what? No problem, Pops. I should have left it at that.
Wait.
I should have left it at that, right? All right, Pops. Yeah, no problem. Hey, you know what? I just realized that I just did that thing that, where I talk and don't let you talk. And now you're trying to leave and I'm holding you up, right? And then he's like, all right, man. Hey, I'll talk to you later, bro.
Dad?
The dog ran away, Dad. Like, we need to go find him.
Dad, are we going to go find Cookie? Because she's been gone for 2 hours.
Dad, we're still waiting on you for the family meeting.
Yeah. Dad,
for the intervention.
La comida ya está fría.
We're waiting for our family moment, for our movie time.
It's still your turn on Monopoly.
Yeah.
Dad, we're waiting on you.
Ramon.
We need your password again.
No. You ever gonna move your zapatito from Monopoly?
And see, now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, fuck. Damn it. I think I do talk too much.
No, it's okay.
I gotta stop.
No, you just have to pick the right moments, right? Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Es que a veces lo que pasa is just, all the thoughts are in the head that, they're just trying to come out. But all right.
Although though, this past week I did feel special. Somehow Facebook changed my birth date.
Yeah, somebody had hit me up about it. And I'm like, hey, so-and-so's birthday is on this day, right? I'm like, no, it's on this day. They told me that.
Yeah, so
Your
Facebook
Facebook-
said fucking
You got hacked, fool.
May 2nd, 1980.
Oh shit! Míralo.
I'm like, well, estoy más joven. But do I like May?
Oh my God.
May 2nd of all
I'm like,
days.
I don't know. What kind of sign is that?
You
I
gotta
don't
celebrate
know.
on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't go on Facebook no more.
Yeah, so like a lot of people sent me happy birthdays and everything. I got calls, I got texts.
No.
Oh, shit.
Did you correct any of them?
I did. I went on it and I'm like, yeah. And then,
Somebody hacked it.
Yeah.
yeah, somebody, remember our compa Danny from softball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he called me up. He's like, hey, Facebook's telling me it's your birthday, but isn't your birthday the same day as my daughter? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I noticed. I just got a couple of calls about that and shit. Like, fucking, that it's my birthday, but you know it's not. He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Feliz cumpleaños, compa. Happy birthday, Ramon. Hey, even my cousins don't know it's when my birthday is.
Steve, oh my God, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. And then I put this, thank you all for the birthday wishes. However, my birthday is 2 months away. I don't know how
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know how Facebook decided to change my birthday and chose today. I assure you, today is not my day. Thank you all that thank you to all that took the time to post on my timeline, call or text me. I feel special. But yeah, it was like, Mas, happy birthday.
Maybe
My cousin también.
Good thing.
maybe Facebook can change my birthday so I can get some.
Damn, come on.
Yeah, look. It looks my cousin Saida. Look.
The hell? Belated birthday.
Yeah. And like, they thought they missed it.
We get it. Eh, aw. We
Yeah.
get it.
I'm gonna change my birthday on Facebook también, güey. Para que me den poquita atención.
So, I mean, fuck. So I was getting all these birthdays. So I felt special, but at the same time, I got a little offended. I'm like, why don't people remember my birthday?
Because everybody relies on Facebook to just remind them
Yeah.
of birthdays. They don't have it on their calendars.
Even la prima de la mija.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she like, oh, happy birthday, mijo. Because I came out like, really?
Like, we went.
Yeah, really? I'm like, nah, but I wasn't. I'm like, thank you, but my birthday's in 2 months. My brother-in-law también, he texted me. I'm like, hey, I don't know to be offended or what, but
Hey, good thing Meche doesn't have Facebook. She would have texted you too.
yeah, I know.
But she would only done it because he knows que es delicado.
Yeah, me acuerdo.
And even though it's wrong, he's gonna want that message.
Me acuerdo que en este día como añoraba que llegaras.
Yeah, Ma. You're
Mom?
2.5, 3 months out.
Yeah, like
Ya sé, pero no quería que te agüites, mijo.
no quería que te pusieras triste. Porque eres bien sentimental.
Sensible.
Yo era como la gordita de carrusel. la romántica,
Yeah.
¿cómo se llamaba?
I don't know.
Stop bringing up
Ay,
novelas.
qué romántico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, but
That is a weird one, güey.
it was. So thank you
got
to
hacked.
all.
All right.
You
¿Y
got
qué
hacked.
más, pues? What's going on?
Because you had a lot of stories before. I'm just
Who,
saying.
me?
Now that we covered mental health awareness.
No, there's a
we
lot
covered-
of shit to talk about mental. I got more questions. Ramon's got more thoughts. I got more questions.
I got
I
thoughts.
We know you have thoughts. You
And
got thoughts, opinions, ideas.
I got
We've all heard them.
You're a terrible listener. What he doesn't have is listening skills. That's what he does.
And I used to consider myself a good listener, but I
Okay,
guess.
now this is the thing though. When you're there and I don't know, that's the problem. I mean, it's hard to ask you if you're good. Because if I'm having a conversation with someone, they're talking, what I've learned to do is to pay attention and be present, because what's happened other times is que I'm already trying to prepare the answer to give them.
Oh, no, yeah.
And I've learned people don't always want answers. They just want someone to listen. They
I
don't
think it's with certain people.
No, there's...
No, I've done that with certain people.
Okay. But I've learned to just if someone's talking, I'm like, hear them out. And I do that at work. Of course, with work and where I work at, I've learned to listen, but to be present, to actually hear what they're saying. Like, are you listening, Ms. I'm hearing you. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. Because a veces I'm focusing. I don't say shit. And I
Her
don't say
eyes
shit.
go crossed.
Don't say shit. I'm like,
Fucking she starts snoring with her eyes open.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm listening.
I used to draw fake eyes and put them inside my shade.
I'm listening. I'm awake.
I'm here. But it's listening with the intention to listen and hear. You know, no, muchas veces we feel like, oh, they want a word of comfort. And no, not always that. Just people want to say the shit that they have to say. And if they like, I've learned like, well, do you want my opinion? No, I just, okay. Are you going to be okay? Do you need anything? No, I just needed to talk, girl, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, listen, go take a shower, drink some tea, do something to just get ready for the evening. Ya, como, me sale lo meche. Mija, just relax, No digo mija, but I'm like, just relax, girl, just drink some tea, whatever's going to make you feel better, take a shower, just take care of your body so that your body feels taken care of, and then it matches with your brain, and you'll have a good rest sleep. Tomorrow's another day, girl. It's not the end of the world. I know you want the moment to be over with, but I say all that shit. I do. Me sale todo eso because...
You got the script down, eh?
Not even script. It's just shit that comes out because I know in the situations that I've been in, the things that people have told me, I'm like, oh my God, you're right, So
do you... ¿Cómo te digo? Assimilate what you would want people to be with you?
Yeah, I mean, I do, like... Pero también a veces digo, what works for me, Sometimes it's like, once again, sometimes I won't say shit to people because I think like, fuck, they're tired of hearing me talk about the same thing. And they're probably not. And I'll have friends that tell me, bitch, who cares? You have to let it out. You have to talk it out. Because if you don't say it, it's going to fester inside.
Se te hace la bilis.
Se te hace la bilis. Te sale el chorro.
Right way.
Because your body's going to start processing it because your mind doesn't want to, There's times that I'm like, I'm depressed and I don't want to talk about it.
That's a number 3 special, bro.
Sadness. That's anxiety. Yeah. That's the anxiety part.
No, this is when you're walking away from the conversation.
That's Ramon walking away after you shot.
¿Cuántos patos hay aquí?
Yeah. Pero digo, the body's going to react to all of that. So that's why it's like, talk about it. And when we don't talk about it, I'm not saying, to a therapist. It could, to each its own, therapy. For some people it does work. For some people it doesn't. Therapy's expensive, whatever. But to talk about it and just maybe sometimes saying it out loud to someone, it takes sometimes the weight off for that moment. To know that you're not the only one. You're not the only 40-something-year-old that feels confused about what the fuck is next. What's my next step? Like, yeah, I travel and I have fun and everything, but like, what is the ultimate next step now? What do I do? So that becomes confusing. That confusion can lead to other shit, anxiety of like not knowing what to do. So I guess you just have to sometimes say it out loud to someone so that they could either listen to you or they could just in that moment serve as a vessel to give you the message or the words that you need.
Or como dices, no, just to get it out, no?
Just to get it out.
It might not even be like you're saying.
Just to get it out.
Need something back.
Yeah.
Because for a while too, we talked about it with Esteban where I think it was trending all over fucking like Instagram or whatever way. Everybody, all those little videos
medio calor.
Que sometimes like, like you're saying, you kind of have to read the room, the conversation, pero there was a whole bunch of things. Because I remember me and Esteban talked about it on one of the episodes. Like actually asking, okay, nice. You see, you're getting into this type of conversation. Yeah, okay. Do you want me to help you before me gasto? Do you want me to listen, or do you want me to help you solve it?
Yeah.
So I know which way we're going with this. And sometimes, I mean, that como says that maybe that's a little too bold or too.
But you never know where the conversation comes up because it could be just a regular conversation. Yeah, en la plática sale
las cosas.
Yeah,
so and that's what I'm saying. You gotta read the room at that point.
At that point, you're like, oh shit, all right, I'll just listen.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. You do have to really listen to it. Even then, sometimes it gets confusing, no? Porque como dice Noelia, like you have an opinion or you want to throw some advice, but maybe that's not what they want. And sometimes that's hard to decipher with.
I got thoughts.
Yeah.
You need a shirt that says that. Because then what automatically happens is like, for example, oh girl, I want to lose weight. Ooh, this is what worked for me. When someone's talking about shit, you will automatically, not that you're trying to say them, but you're like so excited to tell them what worked for you to get out of that funk, but it's not going to work for them. It might not work for that person.
Yeah.
You know, y a veces read the room, pero a veces that whole reading the room, it comes with experience.
Yeah.
It comes with being surrounded and knowing how to pick up certain cues. Like, oh, this is the right, you know, y es lo es difícil. And then just some people like Fernie, they're like, I'm not going to talk to Ramon. He's going to shut me off.
Well, I don't talk to anybody, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Now, do you not talk to anybody because you really feel like you have no one to share things with?
Yes.
Okay.
Pero también porque, like I'm saying, like the times I've tried, you fucking the backfires type of shit.
Okay.
Tipo, not only Ramon.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I mean, Ramon obviously the funny is the funny example.
I mean, bro.
Is the funny example, pero like even with other people that I.
Ya está aguitado.
No.
Not a good
No, because
listener.
we've already.
Yeah, we've talked about
I
it.
keep bringing it up because fucking we've talked about it, but I'm
We've
saying
talked about it.
it's the example I can bring up aquí, pues. Pero like other avenues I've tried, pues. También maybe they don't do it on purpose, pero you do it the once, y ya estás media weed, so that amplifies it, and you fucking so you should, like you're saying, you shut down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Pero I'm trying at least a little bit more, you know. Pero
And that's why I asked the question too, like with men, how do you as men process? Well,
I mean,
I'm not even talking.
No,
It's
sometimes it's like, hey, let's go out for a drink, or hey, let's go fucking.
But you don't go.
Vamos a pescar, or vamos a.
Pero you don't talk about it.
But you don't talk about it. You just go
because you quieres ir a hacer algo.
No,
Now
but también lo sacas de donde está. Like, change the environment, the area.
okay, but how? See, it's like one that. For eso digo, this whole talk could be for like 20, whatever, many hours. In that situation, if you were like, hey, friend, let's go get a drink or something, do you realize like, este güey necesita, something's going on, my friend needs...
It depends on the person, porque a veces, like if Ramon says, let's go get a fucking drink, Ramon normally doesn't say that, so you go, hey,
okay.
¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Pero si dijera, let's go get a donut, let's go to Tam's, Fernie.
Vamos al Norms.
Oh, then do you... Okay.
Yeah, cuando vamos al Norms is company business. Like, what do we call it?
A company meeting.
Company meeting.
Yeah.
Vamos al pinche Norms.
Let's go have a safety meeting in the Norms.
Okay.
You know, but we have that. But también, normally, como te digo, sometimes in the drives, you know, we talk. Sometimes, you know, I know I've fucking... Not want to say burden him, but I know I fucking spilled out all my fucking shit like, towards Fernie.
Yeah.
No, he listens. I mean, hay veces que
también,
porque no lo dejo entrar.
Pero también I gotta do like what we're talking about. I have to gauge, is he looking for me to give him answers or like some advice, or nomás he's just trying to get everything out? And I mean, I don't know if I'm doing a good job at that, but I'm saying like
I think so.
But I'm saying those are situations pues that like we're talking about that you gotta like navigate and kind of find clues in the conversation.
And now you guys are at a different age too, where it's like these conversations se están dando cuenta, like, oh yeah, like I feel safe with my friend. Yo, por ejemplo, mi bestie, tía mamas, I know her since we were in the 5th grade, so they're pretty much family. And I know she's the type que she gets uncomfortable with people crying. I know that. There have been times I call her and I'm like, yo le digo, I know you're not comfortable, bitch, but just hear me out. And that's all I'll say.
You make it easy though.
I make it easy because I know her. I know what she's that it makes her uncomfortable. Because hay una gente que no sabe qué decir, no saben cómo.
Pues you're crying, está cabrón.
Yeah, you know, me sale, you know, me sale el demonio.
Noelia, I'm playing Monopoly right now.
No,
can I call you back?
Yeah, my son's waiting for me.
No.
Why don't you call Pops?
Hey, Pops, I got thoughts. Man, Pops deserves an award, man. Pero that's why it's like with females, you know, it's different when we feel depressed or anxiety or whatever. I know in my experience, I've seen it manifest differently in females than it with males. Males, my experience has been they shut down. No, you know, there's certain things that I'm like, okay, algo está pasando, you know, but I don't know how to approach it, whatever. So I'm like, how do you deal with it? Like, man, when do you, Ramon, know que te estás sintiendo agüitado?
Oh,
ya estuvo, Fernie.
Voy al baño, pues.
Why did I ask this question?
No. It's like,
so, in 1947...
the baby boomers were springing out.
June 24th, it was about 10:35 a.m. No, look, 11.
My dad wasn't even born in 47.
My dad's a baby boomer.
My dad's 49.
Your dad's a baby boomer. Does a Mexican count as a baby boomer?
That's around that era, no?
They call them becerritos. Los becerritos.
I mean, like, what, Gen X is like, even in Mexico, they're not Gen X or what?
No sé.
Gen X is... I think those are like American type terms, right? Like
I think
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a lot of raza that fucking
Somos Gen X.
that relate.
Yeah,
Pues,
that
but I'm
relate to
saying
it.
Somos de la nueva
the
generación.
But I'm saying the baby boomers were porque vinieron
just-
back
yeah,
from the
war.
guerra. Pues in Mexico, pues they didn't come back from the guerra. They were still there. They never
Yeah.
left.
Well, there was some.
Answer the question.
How do I?
Pero directo. Because we're going to be talking about this like it's...
There's
When
a lot
do
to
you
cover. He should say.
recognize-
when I recognize this, when I feel like I'm suffocating.
Oh, but then you already got you.
Yeah, I'm already got you. Like
Pero-
I see it building up, but in my mind, I think that I'm always hoping for the best.
Suffocating como? Like you literally like this or like...
Siento like, ¿cómo te diría? Like everything is cramping me in. Like if I'm in a room, I feel like I'm like, even this room, it's big enough, right?
Yeah.
Ay.
I feel like claustrophobic. It feels claustrophobic for me. I know. I feel like, como que,
Yeah.
like me estoy ahogando. Like, I need to get out, pero luego si salgo, it's just like, luego me pega
A little anxiety from being
the
out.
anxiety, and it's just like, fuck, ¿qué hago? Like, I'm helpless right now.
Mhm.
So at the same time, sometimes I don't like to burden people until like I get to that point where like I can't take it anymore. That's what I've called you. That's what I've told Fernie. That's what I've told Amiga. It's just like,
Yeah.
esto me está pasando. Like I don't know what to do anymore. But I always let it build up to that. I don't like try to get something because I don't know si es desidia. I don't know if it's fucking procrastination. I don't know if it's like, again, the optimistic in me where like, okay, things are going to get better. I don't want to cry wolf just yet.
Or it's just because we've been taught to wait till everything's about to blow up to say something.
Well, I mean, we've been taught to hold it in.
Yeah.
It just blows up. It's
And
not
it
like you're
blows
waiting
up.
for that time. Like,
Yeah.
That's not what you want. Pero
Yeah.
también, to give you a Ramon example, cuando he was having his bad year, cuando he was having all the accidents del madre,
They rammed
que
him
le
from
decíamos,
behind.
yo le estaba like, en the episode, go, hey, bro, you get a little grumpy and a little angry. I'm not fucking angry. What do you fucking mean, bro?
Yeah.
What was it? The
I just have fucking my back hurts because of the fucking accident. That's it.
Me la tronaron por atrás.
No, güey.
now
Yeah.
por Detroit.
Me agarran por
Yeah.
Detroit. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. All right, bro. All right.
It's just, the pain.
He-
was-
Yeah.
And I'm saying at that point, he still hadn't realized pues, that it was all like piling on him. At some
Yeah.
point, he did realize it, pero como he said, like when he got
Ya cuando ya no puedes más.
Yeah.
and he's like, well, you guys were right, bro. Like, yeah.
And after that, I mean, I think I started trying to like go about it differently, and I did, but then sometimes it's like it reverts back to your old habits sometimes, and yeah. And
So we're a work in progress every day. Porque eso, como dices, we've been taught to shut the fuck up, and now you're in a space where like it's building up. I know I shouldn't let it build up, but I don't know how to stop it when it's first starting because I've never been in a place to be able to stop it before it
And
started.
we were never taught what it
We were never taught. Entonces, we let it get to that space. And por eso digo, it's all, every day you have to work on that, Every day is something.
and it's sort of like you waited too long, or
Yeah.
it's just.
Y por eso hay gente que, pues, unfortunately, they get to those spaces of, no, that's just something way different, like, que se killed, the suicide thing, where people just,
That's otro pedo, yeah.
eso es otro way different pedo. But it's understandable sometimes how that desperation, especially because people,
Yeah.
even people that are having treatment, it's just like that's something you just can't fight,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yo no, I mean, I'm not saying going, pero digo, cuando han pasado situaciones así, for example, I saw this recently, this Olympian from 2016, she was this chick, she was in the
Oh, yeah,
Olympics, and she was found dead in her apartment a few days ago. And now they're saying that she did have severe depression. She had it, all these things. And to me, when I see things like that, I'm like, dude, it's these people, they have the perfect,
Suppose, yeah,
they have
From
it
the
all
outside.
together.
Image from the outside.
They have it all together, but inside in the home, it's a different beast.
Pues ya ves cuántos músicos and like if you want to talk famous people, pues how many famous people you go, wait, look, they're having a fucking great fucking life. Mira, andan en esta playa, andan filming over here in Hawaii. They're doing this.
And before, it was always like, it was always attributed to drugs. But it's like, well, what led them to start using substances? Por eso layers and layers and layers and layers. That's I'm like, this is a topic, a discussion, a subject that forever, ever will just continue and continue and continue. You know, it will continue forever. The whole issue is like, the homelessness. Housing them is not going to fix shit. It's not going to fix shit. Housing is the visual that we see to fix the problem. But a lot of these people are mentally ill. They cannot afford the services. If they could afford the services, some of them don't want it.
Yeah. But I mean,
and the drug use, where is that coming from? The drug use is stemming from something.
Yeah.
So it's nunca se va a arreglar. Yeah, fixing the homelessness situation of having people in the streets.
When they've done the studies, though, most of the homeless are in that situation.
Oh, what situation?
And that's okay. They have mental. Well, I mean, everybody has mental health issues. But I'm saying, like,
they're not mentally ill.
But they're no. But I'm saying that's not why they're homeless type of thing. That's not their primary issue. Pues. So the housing, if we would fix the actual housing, it would alleviate it a lot. And then you get to the point where, no sé, ponle que faltan 40% or something. Que esos son los que it gets tricky because it's more mental health stuff que no quieren ayuda, que están on, that they're on drugs or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. So that's not other problems. You're never gonna solve the homelessness problem.
Well, I don't know if never. I
mean,
like
not in our lifetime.
I like to be hopeful. I mean, my kids are gonna maybe live on the island of California, pero
yeah. Pero digo, por eso, like, when it comes to that, like, it's just too many layers with that. But por eso te pregunté a ti, like, when you have felt that, like, that suffocating feeling, you know, whatever you do, pero hay gente que they don't know what to do, you know, shit just get. I read too this other day, this man, some famous business guy, say he took his life because financially there was too much going on. And it's like, fuck, you know?
Pues ya ves all the kids too, like this started a while back, but all the kids now que también, like, they're young and you go like, what the fuck? Like, why are those suicide rates so fucking high for kids when you're kids? And I understand when you're kids, any little pedo seems like really big, but then, like we've talked about before, like with social media, that just exponential, no? Like your little problem that you already think as a kid is fucking huge. Even in your 20s, ya ves, in your 20s, something happens and fuck, bro, like mi pinche vida ya valió verga. You go, well, no, Dick, you're 22. You'll be fine. Like, you'll bounce back.
You'll be fine.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, and then when you add social media and all that shit on top, that just multiplies it and multiplies and multiplies. It's like fucking squared and cubed, and it's a
lot.
So the 10th exponent.
Yeah, you need a quantum computer to break that shit fucking apart with.
Y tú, Fernie, what do you experience when you know when you're like, okay?
Oh, I know. I mean, I've dealt with it for a long time. So, I mean, pero I do it.
We don't know.
But I do it on my own.
What do you experience? O sea, pero como le pregunté a él, physically, what do you feel, or what do you experience to know, like, okay, I'm off. I'm not in my.
Oh, I know when I'm off. Most of the time, I would say I'm off. But I'm saying, like, most of this happens when I'm like, because a little less now, porque I've been trying to fucking not do it as much. Pero I like to work more like at night because everything's more quiet, and even fucking, pues not many distractions, la chingada, no? Pero también is when my brain starts going, because now I don't have to be worrying about fucking, the kids want snacks, the kids fucking this, este güey está gritando, ay, ¿por qué está llorando? Te voy a dar algo para llorar, cabrón. Like, none of that's happening, right? So my brain, that's when it really gets going, and then that's when I go down my own little rabbit holes, pues, where I start one little thought and fucking me distraigo, and I go down that rabbit hole, and yeah, it just feels fucking, when I brought it the first time, I described it this way. It goes like, I go down that little rabbit hole. It's like fucking this dread, like hopefulness way. Like, there's no hope for fucking, no tengo hope. Like, yo, like for myself or whatever. But back then I was taking the kids to school. So at some point I had to snap out of it. That's what snapped out. Hey, wait, you got shit to do. You know, what snapped me out of it. But then it could be, it came back then the following night, or it could be the fucking a week from now. But it's always like that dread, that fucking hopefulness, like hopelessness.
Hopelessness
Hopelessness is what I'm looking for. Yes, Gracias. So pinche, I get like really fucking that little black hole of my it's just me. Y también pues a mí a esas horas de la noche también who you gonna talk
Pero
to?
what is your body feeling though? What is your does your stomach hurt? Do you start moving your knees?
Are you sweating?
Physically, what is your
I don't start sweating, but fucking I do have a lot of like little ticks. I get a lot of little like ticks going. Pero como estoy solo, it doesn't really bother anything. Pero también like sometimes it just goes. Like all week I'll just fucking be dragging ass. Like,
are you a snacker when you're like nervous or like?
When I was younger, it was the opposite. No comía. When around, I want to say around, no, I don't remember when the change was, but at some point I started snacking. Like when I got depressed, I started snacking. Before no comía, I would lose weight. Then I fucking would gain a chingo weight because I'm fucking snacking. Ahorita, it's probably somewhere in the middle. I guess depends on the thing. But ahorita with the other stuff that I'm constantly processing now, fucking like you're reviewing the tapes of your life type of shit, like midlife crisis, like I'm saying, because I don't know what else to call it, because it's been now going since like the end of December type of shit.
It's been less than a year, Fernie.
No, but I'm saying it normally, como te digo, me llegan in little things, and if it's not just the night, it might be a few days and then it passes. Ahorita it's been like literally going up and down for all these months. For fucking 5 months.
I'm just saying it's been since December, so it's normal that these feelings are still there. Porque a veces decimos, it's been 6 months and I'm still feeling like this. So it's normal. There's no timeline to when you're going to feel better about something.
Nah, that I mean,
you know, por eso digo, this whole like whatever you're describing as a midlife crisis, like it's going to go maybe for a little, but it's just what you're going to do with it.
But I'm saying, you know? it's another layer pues on top pues. Yeah. So like instead of just that little rabbit hole, now I still go in that little rabbit hole, but I already start like halfway down, ¿me entiendes? Like, so I get there sooner. So like I drop down into that fucking hole much sooner than normally. Pues like I'll fucking, you know, you get a little wind up y te vas yendo. Ahorita ya voy como a la mitad all the time. I'm always fucking halfway in the hole.
You default to that middle part.
No, like I'm like every day I'm like already starting halfway in that hole. So like, yeah, maybe I crawl out sometimes, pero that fall is much shorter. Pues like, so like any little thing fucking me tira para abajo, and sometimes like you'll climb out and I'll still go down that rabbit hole. Pero every day I start like in the middle.
Okay.
¿Me entiendes? So I'm every day I'm starting negative. So lo que te digo que está cabrón over months, pues it even that pues puts another layer on it. Like I'm saying, you're like, well, dick, yeah, we go, yeah, no, there's no timeline. Pero for you, you're like, fuck, it's been 4 or 5 months. Like, yeah, por favor, type of shit, you know? So it's another layer on top.
Yeah. But then I feel like
esa cebolla, sin los tacos, sin la carne asada.
Y sin el cilantro.
Sin cilantro, no tortilla.
Limoncito.
And then you ask por qué es agüita uno, you know?
Y sí, a veces yo pienso que...
just onion.
I think sometimes like we are so like our minds like, all right, get over it. Because it's just our own fucking demons talking to us, letting us know like, no, get over it. But then the body is like reacting to it, you know? Por ejemplo, I mean, I don't know how to describe mine, pero yo sé que cuando me siento así, like, fuck, like, with females, it could be, there's, for example, a week before my menstrual cycle, I do feel extra emotional. I'll see some random shit and I'll start crying. I'll be driving and I'll hear a song and it just reminds me of some shit and I'll cry. And I tell myself, like, okay, Noelia, what's going on? Are you crying because you're stressed about something? Or are you crying because ya después me cae el 5, like, bitch, you're gonna get your period. So I know.
¿El 5 o el 20?
El 20, el 5, lo que caiga. Que caiga algo.
At that point, it's 5.
El 5, I'm at the
ya se le fue el tren.
I'm at the bottom.
Al menos te dieron cambio.
No soy nada. Pero, por ejemplo, I don't know. Shit that I've been through the last 2 years, whatever. I'm still in the, ¿cómo se dice? You know how there's a grieving process? And the grieving process has steps. I'm still in the anger, not denial, the anger part of it, of the grieving. Because, you know, I still like, what the fuck? Like, why did all this shit happen? And not just that moment, but I'll say, I went through a very bad breakup. But with the breakup also came seeing shit with friends. So it was breakups with friends too. So it made me angry. It was like, what the fuck? Like, I was here for all of you motherfuckers. I was here for all of you. I've learned to be there without asking for shit. But what I did for them never was reciprocated. So that's where I'm at, where it's like I'm trying to not still be angry about it, because I think that my anger comes from not having been able to tell them off the way I wanted to. Y como
You don't have closure.
Ay, güey.
that's what I interpret as closure. But maybe the closure is just like,
You get
vaya con Dios.
over it. Yeah.
Vaya con Dios. And that's where I'm at right now. But a veces todavía the old shit comes up where I'm like, it's a beautiful morning. But I have to be like, Noelia, no. Let go, let God, and que les vaya bien. You served your purpose. Life will reward you with now placing the people or whoever it is that will reciprocate what you've given, you know? So yo sí me siento que I'm in that angry phase, and I'll talk to my mom and I'll be like, es que me siento así. And, you know, my mom, she is who she is, and she tries to understand me and she gives me her advice. Pero yo cuando me siento así, I do say, okay, bitch, get your dog, go on a walk. And I'll just, and it's true, I do that. Like, como dice mi mamá, encomiéndate en Dios, encomiéndate a Dios. I pray, I just, whatever I have to do, and I'll go on my walks, and the air helps. The fresh air helps.
You've been doing a lot of walks.
I take very long walks para que entiendas how bad it is.
No, but it's, now I'm like, now I know I'm an adult because I actually want to go on a walk and not complain. Porque antes it was like, okay, go on a walk to get your steps in or whatever. Now it's just like, no, I want to go on a walk.
Well, I go out to get my steps and my heart points.
Yeah, I want to feel the air. I'll put my headphones on, I'll just sing, and I don't give a fuck. Like, there's a lot of crazy people out, and I'm like, we're all going through the same
What's
shit.
one more? I mean,
No, yeah, we're all going through our same shit. Like, you're singing, I'm singing, whatever.
It's a beautiful.
Pero, en eso estoy de que sí, like, I'll have moments where I'll be cool, and then just suddenly like, hey, bitch, remember that people fucked up on you?
Yeah.
And then that starts
those little
creeping
voices
in. It's like,
yeah, those little voices are fucks you.
but then I have to be like, no, yeah. Let life take care of what it has to take care of. You can only take... That's when I do the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I cannot change that people were fucked up with me. What I can change and what I'm in control of is the attitude. How I choose to respond to it. Now, por eso digo, le digo a mi mom, le digo, Mom, le digo, you guys think that I go out picking fights, and I don't. Like, I'm the nicest person. I'm very, very nice. And the shit that I'm always battling is letting that enraged bitch come out. You know?
You're the Hulk. You're the Hulk.
She-Hulk.
The She-Hulk.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but
Without your license degree.
yeah,
Without the bar exam.
I'm always, people that are in recovery of drug use and everything, every day they are fighting with those demons. There's people like myself that every day I'm just like, Noelia, don't let this shit trigger you. Don't let this person that cut you off fucking make you go ape shit. Don't get triggered over these things. Control yourself. And those are the things that I deal with. That anger. And I'm always trying to figure out, like, where does that shit come from? But then it
comes from that radiation.
Radiation from Chicano, from my dad.
Los tóxicos.
My dad. And then I think of his family and their traits. And then I start thinking about his parents and so I'm like, it's a whole lineage of this emotion.
Toxical radiation.
This emotion. Por eso, like, you're toxic. I'm not. I've told Jericho, I'm not toxic. I'm dramatic.
Gamma rays, bitch.
I'm undramatic. O sea,
toxic gamma rays.
Hago un escándalo, but I'm not going out there to ruin people's fun time or moment.
Oh, no. You're not that type of person.
If I fuck up, I think you, of all people, know that when I fuck up, I will say, like, you know what, you're right. I fucked up. Mm. You said I was this. I'm like, I did say it. Because at that moment, that's how I felt. And I apologize. But that's not how I really feel. Whatever. But I do take accountability when I fuck up. It sucks. Because you're like, fuck, I fucked up. Ni modo. But now I'm in that space where it's like, with the friends that I have and the people that are in my life, I'm like, I cannot afford for you as my friend to feel any type of way when approaching me about anything. You know, y por eso digo, shit that I've been through with friends and exes, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I gave myself 100% in the friendship and the relationship, whatever, and this is what I got. So eso es lo con lo que estoy ahorita todavía. And I tell my mom, like, I want this shit to be over with. I need
to Hulk out.
I need to Hulk the fuck out.
Rayarle madre a todo mundo.
You know, and be more, I don't know, who's another hero? Iron Man? I don't know. Who's another positive?
Oh, Captain America.
Captain America, whatever. Pero lo que digo es que when you know your triggers, when you know the shit that's going to trigger you, you either choose to work on it or you don't. I've had those situations también que me siento, holy shit. Ooh, I can't breathe.
It's like more panic, like a panic attack.
Yeah, and it's weird because anxiety. I didn't know how panic attacks worked. I never knew what anxiety was. When I was younger, like, oh, the butterfly feeling. That's not fucking positive all the time.
No.
That whole butterfly feeling is not always good, you know? So it's all these things.
It's el release.
It's el release, you know? It's, you know?
Oh, shit.
All these things. So I'm learning, and it's every day, you know, me desespero. It's like, oh, I don't want to feel this anymore. There was a time that I understood what it was like to say, I just want to close my eyes and I want this shit to be over with. And I never knew what that meant. You know, y yo se lo dije a una friend, they're like, are you like suicidal? And I'm like, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I was going through my shit and I was like, I want this shit to be over with. I just want to go to sleep and not wake up. And I'm like, no, like, I just want this moment to be done with. I want these feelings to be done with because I can't move on and being where I want to be because I'm still dealing with this shit. So now, 2.5 years later, like I feel like now I'm like, okay.
That portion is done, but you still got more to work on.
Yeah, I still feel like when I think of certain things and situations and people, I will get like, but like, you know what? It's all right. I still get to go home. I still get to be with my doggy. You know, my doggy's been, you know, me savior. Me number one. She's just like me. She really is just like me. Yeah. My baby girl.
I wonder why.
You know, pero sí también, thankfully, and I'm very thankful that I have people that I know I can go to, you know? Yeah. Con my bro, I'll be like, I don't know if but I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
But like you're saying, you call your mom.
I'll call my mom.
Your amiga.
I'll call friends. Pero I do want to, there's certain friends that I'll be like, this is who I can go to be like, fuck that shit. Ah! They're like, yeah, there you go, girl.
There you go.
Then there's others that I'll be like, girl, I feel like shit, like, whatever. Y then con Meche is that motherly, nurturing thing that I need. Because I tell her, like, hey, we're making up for the shit that we didn't do when we were younger, Mom. Yeah. You know, we were neglected, not by your choice. Yeah. But now as an adult that I'm able to tell you this, now you know what it is that we needed. And we're still like I was telling you about Kevin Smith. Yeah. Like he said, I'm still that 9-year-old. And I told him, like, I'm still that fucking 10-year-old girl that's just confused about shit, you know?
Tell him about the Kevin Smith.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So I was talking earlier that Kevin Smith, the director of Clerks, Dogma, Chasing Amy. I saw a video that he posted on YouTube. It's a YouTube video from People magazine. And he was talking about how he was hospitalized. He shared about how he was sexually violated at 6 years of age, where someone made him do shit with people. And then at 9 years of age, he had 2 incidents where he was body shamed. So those 2 things were pretty much the base,
like the catalyst for everything, no?
The foundation of what he became. Because in him trying to protect that kid, he became this other persona, the director, the funny guy, the chubby guy, blah, 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 all this shit. But he said in the video, he's like, I've always been that 9-year-old that I was just trying to protect. But I like the video that because I was like, hey, the way he's talking is like, I can understand what he's saying. Because sometimes it's like, we want to use big words and it's like, the fuck is this bitch saying? So the way he says it is like, I understand what you're talking about. Because he's talking about trauma, our brain, the amygdala, how our amygdala is the one that takes in memories and all this other shit, whatever. And then he goes into how that trauma still impacted him, how he felt, well, yeah, I was violated, but it's not as bad as somebody else. Yeah. But the thing is, like, you were still violated. You were still this, you were still that. So when I was watching, I was like, because his thing too as a child was like being a chubby kid that everybody made fun of. So he was like, I'm just going to beat the punch. And I'm like, yeah, And we're the same, you know? I still, I go through my shit. And when I go through my shit, I think of like, Noelia, how would you talk to yourself if you were 10 years old?
Oh, shit.
So that's when you said, how do you approach someone compassionately? I think that how would I talk to a child? How would I talk to myself?
How would you talk to yourself at 10 years old type of shit? That one makes more sense than, at least to me, that makes more sense que how would you talk to a child? Porque it depends on the child. You know?
That's true too.
If you're thinking about it like, oh, how would I talk to myself as a 10-year-old type of thing?
Yeah.
It's a little more narrow, pues, you know?
And I saw this thing too que decía like, the person you are today is the person that you needed when you were a child. And I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
No.
But I do think
Not
like,
yet.
how would I talk to myself as a child? And that's, and I worked with, before the job that I'm at, for like 6 years, I worked with youth in probation, parole, foster care, adopt, all these kids that were removed from homes. And it was like, I have to learn to talk to them. I have to learn to listen to at their level, you know? Y por eso, with all that practice, it's like, no, like we're all damaged. No, I don't want to say all, but a lot of us.
I think everybody has a little bit.
The issues that we have is just a child whose needs were not met because our parents didn't know how to meet those needs. Because our parents' goal was to a la escuela.
Pero por eso, porque ellos están igual. They're stuck somewhere too where. So,
you go to school. Your dad, you know, con que haga comida, con que vayas a la escuela y no andes en pendejadas. And you still believe in God, because of course, también, then we're good.
Somos católicos.
Then we're good.
Apostólicos y romanos.
We're good, you know? Pero, por eso digo, like, this whole thing of taking care of ourselves, taking care of our mind and our body, it's an everyday thing. Everyday thing. And some people, it's hard for them to do the work. Por ejemplo, si yo quiero perder peso, I have to do certain things to achieve that goal.
Yeah.
It's maybe easier to do the physical stuff, but then mentally, I'm still going to have that dysmorphia. Because all of it is up here. So a lot of times when it comes to taking care of our mind and processing our triggers, and because a lot of it stems from childhood, there's a lot of areas that we're not going to cover. There's a lot of areas in our history that we're not going to be able to cover. But that some people don't want to do the work with the things that they can work with. If I go to therapy and my therapist tells me like, well, these are the things that you can do to keep managing your anger, to keep managing these things. Some of those things I'm not going to want to do.
Yeah.
Part of losing weight is maybe going to the gym. I don't want to go to the fucking gym all the time. Peleles apestosos.
But I think you're right. Sometimes the physical pues is easier because you know how to handle that pues.
And it's more, the progress is more visible.
Yeah. And porque también, I don't know. I think I brought this up before. No, Ramon probably savant memory will remember or not. Pero, or maybe it was before or after, I think. Pero one time with one girlfriend long ago in probably my early 20s. ¿Cuándo fue? I think early 20s. Pero this was the wrong way to do it. But she pretty much conned me to go see a therapist. Like almost like a couple therapist type of thing. Like she said she was gonna go, but she goes, oh, pues quieres ir a esperar conmigo type of thing. And then, oh, pues quieres entrar conmigo, pues whatever. And then when the fucking, me dieron the fucking, so are you ready to discuss things? And I straight up told him, no, I'm not ready to discuss things. And ya le explicó ella, well, if he doesn't want to talk about things, I go, no, I didn't know this was happening. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to fucking go through some things that I need. There's stuff that I have to process that I am not ready to talk about. He was like, well, okay, thanks for being honest with me. I go, so, ¿qué pedo? He go, oh, if you want, you can fucking go wait in the lobby.
Yeah. And your opinion, your feelings would probably not have changed even if she would have told you, hey.
No, they wouldn't have.
Because you were not in a space to even talk about, and that's okay. A lot of people, there's things that they're like, I don't want to talk about that. But
I straight up told him, I'm not ready to discuss what I need to discuss, pues.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not in that headspace yet. I'm not there yet.
And that's a lot of self-awareness, and a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, so pinche, because it is
and it was just fucked up, you know, they never tell you. But you did therapy, huh, for a minute.
Yeah. It helped.
He goes, it's perfect. I get to talk for an hour.
I was just, you know what I was just going to do for you? I was going to tell me, Ramon, are you listening? Like, oh my God, good job.
No, yeah.
Hey, Pops, he's listening.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Save a little bit for Pops, right?
You know, pero por eso digo.
Pops is gonna get the full force.
Pero yeah, and por eso situación, like some people, like they're not ready in that moment. They're not gonna be ready ever because some people know. Because some people know what it will do to them.
That's what I was gonna ask. Are you ready now?
Some people will know what it's gonna do to them.
Well, no, there's a lot more layers to that onion, güey.
Yeah. Y por eso digo, back then, whatever. Now as an adult, you're like, there's more layers to that situation that probably didn't want to talk. Y por eso as you get older, you start realizing more shit and more shit and more shit. And then you're like, fuck, that's a lot of shit to unpack.
Overwhelming, yeah. And then pasa COVID, and then there's more fucking layers to the onion.
Yeah. There was this one thing that I saw on el Instagram. Is this person there like, yeah, you know, I'm healing and they're talking about healing and they're like, oh yeah, I already did this part. But now that I did this part, this other thing came up. And now this other thing came up. And this other thing came up. And it's like, yup, it's a never ending cycle of healing.
Yeah.
You know? But some people get so stuck in that healing process that's all that their life becomes about. Where it's like, no, you're not going to be able to heal everything. Not every fucking thing. Yeah. You're not going to be able to heal that little fucking 5-year-old heartbreak.
Well, I mean, it's like everything. Like from your mistakes and from traumas, you learn, no?
Yeah.
You learn. And some of those things, pues, you're not going to get rid of because you need them to survive shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Shit, heartbreak.
Hey, man, what can I say?
When was the last time you cried?
Last week?
Okay. I don't know. It's healthy, bro.
Last week.
Acá mi bro no tiene pelos en la lengua.
Más.
No, yeah. What was it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, last week.
Okay.
Shit, I was talking to you when I was crying.
Yeah.
So sí sabía. She was plan con maña.
I probably wasn't listening.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah, pero digo, fuera de esa situación, stress-related cries. That's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah, that was like in February.
Yeah.
January, February. Yeah. Yeah, shit was just piling up. I was just like, you know, it's entró el año nuevo. Shit's not going well. It's just like, fuck, ¿qué voy a hacer? Is that during that time that I was feeling stuff? I think we
like
talked
anxiety,
about
like
anxiety, and it's just like everything's like I'm like fucking me estoy ahogando type of deal. You know, that one was tough.
Y a veces después de la llorada te sientes un poco...
No.
I still got more tears.
Yeah, I still have more.
I got more thoughts.
Yeah. I think when it's like anxiety or like helplessness.
Hopelessness.
Sin esperanza. You know?
Ándale.
La falta de esperanza. Pinche esperanza, ¿dónde andas, cabrón? ¿Para qué te haces de rogar?
Well, she's better than Veronica.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Especially the insurance.
Esperanza's there for sure.
I know. That's why I've never gone to Veronica's insurance. Don't trust her.
Break my heart.
Veronica and her sad eyes.
I know. Yeah, it's just like you tienes esa, I don't know. That one, yeah, you cry it out and everything, and you think you might feel better, but after the cry, it's like, okay, something needs to happen. Mm-hmm. As in another one where, like, if it's sadness or whatever, yeah, you cry it out, and maybe at that moment, you might have a little sense of relief, but then it's like, okay, now I got to rebuild from here, you know, because maybe, you know, if it's a loss or if it's, you know, a relationship, you know, especially when it's a loss, you know, you're like, oh my God, you know, you cry, you let it out, and then just, you know, there's not much you can do after that, you know, because the loss is a loss. Yeah. But when it's something else, if it's financial, if it's career, if it's, you know, personal growth or lo que sea, yeah, you're crying, but then it's just like, okay, fuck, nothing's changing. You know, there's still more to do. So there's no that sense of relief until you start accomplishing or moving forward. Okay. You know, now I'm like, okay, now I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, no, it's just all kinds of shit happens. You know, April was not a good month.
Okay, yeah.
April, last month.
Yeah. April was not a good month, but you know, ya comenzó mayo, es otra cosa. I got birthday wishes.
No, there you go.
Empezó bien.
I got birthday wishes, so thank you to everybody.
¿No te llegaron los sobrecitos de lana?
Eso sí, no, nunca llegan. It's thoughts and prayers, bro.
No, thoughts and prayers. Fuck, thoughts and prayers,
bro.
You know what, though, prayers.
A la verga con tus thoughts y prayers.
What about a la verga con tus thoughts? You know, but
I got thoughts. That should be a show.
I got thoughts in different areas.
I got thoughts. Fernie, I have thoughts.
¿Y tú, Fernie?
Okay.
¿Tú lloras?
What's the question? Yeah, when I'm in my little fucking solitude, yeah. So huevo que sí. También, I got shit I'm still trying to process, way from fucking losses, way. Pero
yeah. And then the thing is, too, a veces lo que pasa es que there's things that probably happened to us as kids that you're like, oh, I don't really, no, you really never thought it happened, but some new thing will trigger that you're like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, I went through this shit. Like, one of the things, I don't know if you know, Fernie, the accident we had when we were like kids.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
1990.
Personal story, whatever, pero we were in a vehicular accident in Mexico where our van flipped.
oh shit.
On the road, yeah. We got hit by a semi.
Down the hill.
An embankment.
The point is that we could have died.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we did some mean battle metas.
it was a very... I mean, I still like, ugh. Ahorita me llegó el dolor ahorita.
Right,
But
heartbreak.
it wasn't until when my cousin came over, Handy from Mexico, 5 years ago?
It was 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Our accident was in 1990. That accident was... there's a lot of shit that happened. We flipped over. We found a way to get transported to our destination. When we arrived to our destination in Mexico, nos recibió mi tía, my grandma. And I was 10. We were 15, 14.
14.
You know? But I remember when our family was waiting for them, my grandma started crying. My tía started crying. In my head, I'm like, we're okay though. Like, why are they crying?
Why are they crying? Yeah.
I know. And that fucking accident, that situation, never got talked about.
No.
Never got talked about until 2018 when my cousin from Mexico came to visit.
Well, I don't mean to stop you there, but...
Are you listening?
No. The thing is that it never talked. My mom and I would talk about it, but you and my dad would shut us up.
Ooh.
You know, and that's the thing.
I don't remember that.
You stopped this healing,
whenever
bro.
whenever we would talk about it and everything, because my mom and I would talk about it, my dad like, no quiero ir eso. And you're like, yeah, no, ama, no hable de eso, or no hablen de eso.
Maybe. I mean, if I was 10, 11.
So then my mom and I, we always talked about it. You know?
And I think it's because the way... I mean, I know why, if that did happen, the kids said, no quiero hablar, because when it happened, I remember I was in the middle row and I saw when we were going to get hit on. And I got up and I'm like, I just remember like...
This is how we
And
died.
I don't remember what I thought. I just know something's coming at it. And I just remember my dad did what he had to do. We flipped over. Pero me acuerdo like, fuck, we're going to... Por eso a rebasar, like when we... ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? When you pass lanes. Woo, I'm like... I get anxious with that.
Yeah.
But... I was never able to process that situation until my cousin came over one time. We were talking about it and me desembuché. I was just like, and my mom's like,
all that trauma came out?
All of it, because it's like, oh shit, like we could have died. Like it was bad. Like we flipped the fuck over like 5 times in the van. Windows busted.
And
my little brother
in the 90s in Mexico, no seatbelts.
My little brother, we couldn't find him.
Oh, shit.
And he was wrapped in blankets.
Yeah.
And then the accident happens and it's right away like fight or flight mode. Get the fuck up, get shit, because little cabecitas are popping out from the hills.
From the woods.
The hills have ice.
There was like there was like a little embankment and there was a field, and then over it, there was like a little tree line or like a brush
Y luego
line.
el pueblo.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah. So then that happened. We get out. I remember smoke coming out of the engine. And I remember...
We were turned over. I think it was on the side.
No, we landed straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? It was foggy. My dad, el trailer de enfrente le dio el pase a mi dad. My dad's going. We're passing.
No, Raymond, he did not. He did not.
I remember the turn signal. That's why.
The fucking semi was here. We were behind. My dad le quiso rebasar y él le pisó para no dejarlo.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Bags.
Because normally they'll give you the signal, like the turn signal. So we had seen that before. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, le está dando el paso a mi dad. My dad took it. And then as we're going,
and then fog. Heavy fog.
The trailer fucking started stepping on it, and my dad's stepping on it. And I remember looking at the trailer. I'm like, why?
Because you were in the back, the last row.
Yeah,
and
I'm looking. I'm like, where are we passing? And then up ahead, we just see a flash of lights in front of us. So my dad really gunned it because I remember I went back. Like, oh shit. And then as soon as he had a little clearance, he cuts in front of the trailer clips us, sends us over the embankment. We flip over 2 times from front to back, and then we started rolling another 3 times. And I remember in the rolling, I remember seeing my little brother because he was in the middle. There was a space between where Noelia was sitting and I was at. He was laying down. I remember trying to grab him because he was floating in the fucking air.
Oh, shit.
And I'm trying to grab him and I can't. And he's just like slow motion. And I remember one of those that my head hits the side window, blows it out. And then I feel the grass or the dirt like rub my face.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. And at that point I lost visual of my brother. So when we land, I'm like looking, I'm trying to grab him. I'm like moving cobijas and I'm yelling. I can't find him. I can't find him. And my mom starts screaming.
Yeah.
And then finally, all of a sudden, because estaba envuelto en las cobijas, I grab him by a leg and I'm like, oh, he's there. All right, cool. And then as soon as that happened, my mom's looking around. Everybody okay? I'm like, yeah, yo tenía un pinche chipote.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were scraped. I mean, and my dad and my mom, they had the seatbelts on still.
I don't remember.
They had seatbelts, so they did have seatbelts.
I know, but you
didn't.
No, we didn't. Estábamos acostados.
Yeah, it was early in the morning.
Yeah,
it was like 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
and then my mom, she right away like, all right, let's start picking up the shit because we started seeing people coming out. Yeah. And then there was an accident where that happened. Fucking people started pile driving.
Yeah.
Pile driving?
Whoa. There was a pile. Sorry.
Whoa. What kind of gangbang was this? Wait, whoa.
There was a pile up and shit.
Pile driving each other?
Yeah. Yo no me acuerdo. I don't remember that.
Yeah. There was a pile up because I know that you were like still. You were still in shock and you were still crying. You and my dad were. So my mom told me like, okay, Adrian's here. We got him out. We put them out. We walked away from the truck because we don't know the van. So then we started picking up. I went picking up stuff. She went picking up stuff. She snapped my dad out of it. Fucking start bringing shit down. Put it all right here. And then before you knew it, within fucking 15 minutes, we had everything done. It seemed forever. Yeah. But by that time, I kept hearing the fucking car crashes because it was so foggy.
I don't remember. I don't remember those details.
Them pile driving each other.
It was a pileup, sorry.
A Mexican bukkake.
Playing side stage at Coachella next year.
Oh, God.
Mexican bukkake.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Pero, por eso digo, esa situación, I mean, right now I'm like, oh, my God, pero shit. Life, God, whatever it is, was protecting us. Even when the highway patrol de allá llegó, coincidentally, the people they were going to...
¿Cuánto te cobró?
No, they didn't charge us because our cousin was a highway patrol in probably in
the next state over.
In the next state over, but the highway patrol que llegó al accidente knew my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my dad asked them.
My
dad name dropped. So I think it was in Espinal, Sonora. Yeah, we were in that happened in El Espinal, Sonora.
So then,
I think my cousin was in Sinaloa or somewhere.
And then, so it was right away into the road trip to Mexico.
Yeah, we were
to Jalisco.
Yeah.
We were going to Jalisco.
Yeah, and that was
Sonora's
December because we were going for Christmas.
Yeah. So then from there, esa situación, when we were talking about it with my cousin, all of those details, and I was just wow, damn, we never processed it. Well, even though right now,
you
talking
didn't process it. Ramon said he was trying for years.
For years.
No years, but we would bring it up occasionally because sometimes the talk would come up.
Pero digo, when I say process, I'm talking about what we felt when the situation happened. Yeah, my mom would be like, "Oh, you like?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk about it." Yeah. Porque whenever they would bring that up, I would see the lights.
Yeah,
I would see that fucking truck, and I remember que estaba yo acostada, and I just
you sat up.
I saw it.
I remember you sitting up because I saw the same thing because I'm looking.
Yeah,
and I'm like, we're not going, and then all of a sudden, I look forward and I see the lights. My mom makes a comment. And then you sit up, and then my dad guns it.
Yeah. Where's it go? When Metro would bring it up, the things that would come up were seeing the semi ahead of us and the sounds of my mom screaming, telling my dad, métetele. And that's why I wouldn't want to talk about it, because those were the things that I would think of.
Yeah, because it was like,
and then the get up and get the stuff because people are popping up y que si nos asaltan aquí or whatever. And then getting to the next town, it was just a mess. So those are all the things I think about. But when my cousin was visiting, we were able to talk about how it felt, and you empecé like, oh my God, like I told my, like, well, we've never talked about it. Like this.
That shit.
Like this. Because even my cousin was like, mi tía, nunca hemos hablado de eso. And how the desperation they felt.
Yeah, because we were supposed to get there at a predetermined time, but so where we were at, the van was unserviceable. It wasn't drivable.
It was a whole fucking
and luckily
whole adventure.
a family took us in the little town, and my dad worked out. I mean, even up to that, my dad kind of did some stuff, but with the guidance of my mom. Yeah. So finally, we were able to transport the van from there to Guadalajara. And when we got there, I remember when they opened the door, everybody was there.
Yeah.
My cousins.
It was a semi.
We were in a transportation vehicle.
They put them. After the accident, they take us to a town. Life has whatever. My mom goes to a little office.
Era la oficina municipal.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And she tells the girl, the secretary, hey, can I borrow the phone, whatever. We just got into an accident, blah, blah, blah. So the girl, usa el teléfono. Of course, she's ear hustling because my mom's right there in the fucking conversation. And that girl right away is like, you guys, my family lives here. Like, you guys could stay here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anything.
You can put your luggage and your stuff in the...
So that girl and her family, nos dio posada. They let us stay in their house for like 2 days before, because they were still trying to figure out the logistics of how we were going to get there.
Yeah, that happened that day. And then the next day, my dad takes off and then he comes back, I think, the following day. Yeah, so it was 2 days.
The details are not that important.
Oh my God. No. Yeah. Pero es Ramon.
Pues sí, Meche.
Pero did you process all that, Ramon, before that pedo or no? Before, like she's saying, your cousin?
Not like her. I mean, I processed it in a way that like I guess my processing was different.
No, well, I mean, everybody's process different.
My process was different, but it wasn't. I guess because I talked about it so much, it wasn't so.
What I'm saying, maybe that was your process.
Yeah.
Talking about it and bringing it up and telling other people the story, like. No,
I forget that it happens in time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that because you repressed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying she repressed it, but as like you're saying, you kept trying to talk about
I know. See, they go, oh yeah, we had an accident. Pero nunca es algo that's in the forefront. And yeah, because it was a traumatic situation. So much so that even up until college, I couldn't drive behind semis. And I was going to Cal State LA, and my schedule was at the same time where all of them were being fucking going to the port. So I would be stuck and fuck, dude. It was
you can't go in between semis, huh?
Now I can. Now I don't give a fuck. I mean,
está rebasando.
No, like fuck you, man. Pero de primero, it was like, I would like, oh my God. And the shaking, I'm like, bitch, this is what's going to get you in an accident,
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, a huevo, va. Tú puedes, Noelia, tú puedes, lánzate. For a long time. And that's why for a long time, I was scared of driving in the freeways. Pero... So now, and as an adult, it's like, fuck. Like, that shit did impact me. And I didn't realize how it did until I started talking about it.
Yeah.
Y por eso esa vez con mi mom, I was just like, and she's like, llora, mija, llora. And I'm like, I don't want to cry. I ain't no weak bitch. Llora, mija, no. O sea, así suelta las cosas. And my cousin too, she was crying. And I felt uncomfortable because I had never cried with my cousin, Yeah. So it was just like, hey, we're processing a traumatic situation from childhood with my cousin, who I've never processed shit with, except, childhood stuff. He like...
the fun stuff.
The fun stuff. But this shit now as adults is like, fuck, it impacted us. Por eso digo, now that I talk, it was a fucking bad accident.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people were like, oh my God, because in the pile up,
everybody was pile driving each other.
Era un camión de transporte. It was like a passenger bus. Right? Well, they started crashing.
I don't remember that.
And I
But he
remember
was older, so
Yeah.
And I remember like there was people coming out from a bus, bloody as hell, broken, like a broken leg and a broken arm or something. And there was older ladies crying. And I remember seeing an older lady with like a broken nose and shit like that. And I mean, and then all it did is like it crashed into another trailer or something in the back. Pero no quedó volteado ni nada. So they were able to get off. And they were like, and I remember having them because as I'm picking up the stuff, I'm looking and I'm seeing all this and I'm all like, shit. And then I look around with us and we only have scratches. Yeah. They were like, you know,
didn't tore up.
Yeah.
It was some like, I think of like the sound. I'm thinking of it, right? I can hear the fucking sound right now. And for us to not be hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, está cabrón.
Yeah,
the windows were busted out.
Yeah.
One
of them was by Mamaceta.
Yeah.
I remember hitting it hard. I remember hitting it hard.
Uh-huh.
And
we're lucky his maceta didn't cause more damage.
No, and it's one of those where I start thinking, I'm like, by a foot difference or inches, because I remember hitting it and I remember blowing it out because I saw it fuck the window flying. And then I remember like landing, hitting the grass, and then I remember seeing the frame donde iba el vidrio. I see that edge like right close to me. So if my head I would have been crushed right there.
In the movie version though, cuando va la cámara lenta and he hits the thing and it breaks, like they're gonna put a close up of his hand, like going along the grass, like he's just touching, like barely touching the blades. Yeah,
the little blade, tomándole la agüita.
The dew off the blades of grass.
Yeah, because or they could focus into the little droplet of dew on the blade of the grass, and then as you zoom in, you can see my face coming towards it.
You could see how close his face came to the blade of grass.
Y luego, ahorita me acordé. When we got there, you know what they did? I think nos desempacharon.
Yeah.
Oh,
they cracked our front.
The
that was one of the first things that
the skin on your back or whatever?
Yeah. Que jalen, doing the physical after the accident, when we were able to like no, es jalen en los pelos. I don't know what it is that they did.
The cuero and the
cuero.
And
y levanta las manos like to shake off all the
tension.
The tension. But then it was like, what about
science.
But then it was now it's not told. What about the other stuff? Like, mija, ¿cómo te sientes?
Yeah.
Like, I know you're scared.
No, it was all the physical aspects of it.
Because even too, and that's why I think too, like, in these situations, I don't know, for you're a parent, do you communicate to your children what is going on? Like, look, this is what happened. This is what we're doing to try to get here.
Somos diferentes. I mean, I think we're not more evolved. I mean, we're smarter about it. I would hope
aware.
We're more aware. I guess at least I think I would hope I am, you know?
Yeah.
Same thing, like, I mean, not the same, but like I try to explain, like when my grandma passed away, like I try to explain it to them. Like I think they would kind of understand, which I still think they didn't really
grasp it.
Yeah. They didn't grasp the thing, pero I try to explain it to them, you know, pero same thing. So like shit like that, I would try, pero I don't know how well I would do.
Yeah. And then my thing too, like my parents' goal was to get us to the destination, get us to where we have to go to be with the family. Pero
yeah, there was a lot of family involved from my dad's side and my mom's side when we got to Guadalajara. Yeah,
I don't remember. My dad's family was not there.
Huh?
My dad's family was not there.
Yeah,
Neto stories.
Who?
Neto.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, that family was there, and they helped. They helped also with
they did
with the arrangement and everything.
Yeah, I thought my tias and them.
No.
Crazy bitches.
No. That my dad's side of the family, you know, they were there to help out too. So it was just, you know, I remember all of that, but then I think a lot of it got overshadowed because that was during the Christmas time with the yo-yo and the fucking the Christmas letters. So, and then not only that, but then it was Las Fogatas in Mexico, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of that I think overshadowed because I remember that being one of the best Christmases that everybody showed up because we were alive. You know?
One of the best
so it was like a celebration, like, you guys made it. We're all alive, we're safe.
Because honestly, I don't know, we were meant to, I mean, not everybody not meant to survive it, but I know we would have had some casualties. That would have been some
Wait, but well, no, yeah. Just saying we'd been chill. That is a weird, like, oxymoron del pinche best Christmas ever.
Yeah.
Pero también porque like we started saying, as raza, like we don't process it. We go, okay, ya pasó, todo bien. Ya te jalamos los cueros. You're good.
Come pan para la bilis.
Pat on the
go.
back.
Yeah.
Vamos a seguirle la fiesta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y después digo,
A celebrar la vida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think pues, when I talked about it, and I remember saying like, yeah, I just remember que when we got there, my aunts were there, my grandma was crying. When I talked about it as an adult,
No tiene.
when I was talking, that's when I started crying because I'm like, and now I understand that those tears of relief. You know?
Yeah, not only that, but when they saw the van.
Oh yeah. I think that was my bad.
Yeah, when they saw the van, like you guys survived
this
that.
shit because estaba aplastada.
Yeah, like the top.
I'm like, God, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck the child.
It was a chop top.
Yeah.
It was a chop top.
And you know what, too? I think what deviated from us even dwelling on the accident was the adventure of when we got the van into the semi and the road trip with the fucking
the drivers,
the driver, the guys that were
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was
Era una pinche
As
semi.
long as there wasn't another pile driver.
no. It was one of those moving vans, like those
But it was big.
where the van fit in there, but we couldn't open the doors. We remember we had to crawl into the missing windows.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Into the van to sleep.
Oh god.
But what I'm saying, it was an adventure too because that's something. Thank goodness that the right people were in the right time to help us. Those guys, ¿cómo le decían el otro?
El Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Yeah.
That wasn't the driver, huh?
No, that was the guy that was in the back.
Okay,
with us.
Tarzan.
Ay, güey, ellos en
Pinche indigenous dude was amazing. Just he took care of us.
Yeah.
He took care of us, and I think I told him like I think I had a crush on him because he was just.
That was your first heartbreak.
No, my first heartbreak was Indiana Jones.
Ay, güey.
Pero nos cuidó, and I didn't get any scars from the accident. I got a scar right here from like getting off of the semi.
Yeah.
Y que me raspó un pinche
The lámina.
a piece of metal like.
Casi le dio tetanus.
Yes, so that's why
She survives all this and tetanus guy.
El Tarzan like mija.
From the moving van. Or
No, he was like mija, and I'm like you know, 'cause I was 10. I remember him telling like, no, but te va a quedar una cicatriz bien chingona. I'm like, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But the adventure of that was just.
That was a different,
It was a good time.
That whole thing was an adventure.
It was because I remember that metieron la van, but there was still a little part where we could fucking be on top. So I
Became a
remember
playground.
just like fucking climbing, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we had no front window, no side windows.
It was dark. In there.
It was dark, but I think that we had a light.
But la familia came through, in other words.
No, but it's true. Like you just pointed out, like their shock of like.
But I'm saying that they
shit.
came through the fucking.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like the whole story, like the little steps, the family came through.
Yeah.
To make. Oh, acaba
No. I'm good.
I was just gonna say, fucking, to say, güey, aquí también, güey, we talk shit que el pinche, que estamos here and there, pero aquí la familia came through with the little spot también aquí. I'm not good at being a friend. I'm not good at being a family member. I'm not good at a lot of things, güey.
Who, Ramon or what?
No, because I'm saying I'm not good at communicating like with friends. Como like you guys say, I text my. Sometimes I'll think like, I should text this dude. Oh, I'll do it right now, and then I never do it. So like I haven't seen him. Way last I heard, he was in whatever. It said divorció or some shit. Oh, I should text him, and then I never do.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Bad friend.
Okay.
Here's another one. Not to cut you off, but he's all like, "Oh man, you know what? Maybe I should reach out to my cousin. I don't have his number."
Well, that's what I was getting to. So like familiares, like you know, fucking like you guys are talking. Que mi primo this and mi primo that. Half the time I'm like, I know them. I kind of like I know the face, I know the name, but like when you're talking about them, like in that moment, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I know who that is. But then ya que lo veo at a party, but the same thing, like fucking, I don't have anybody's fucking number. I don't fucking. Like most of the parties, like if they're like kid parties, I'll send my kids with like my mom or my sisters, you know. Like I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good familiar, like outside of my immediate family. So I'm horrible all that way. So I'm surprised that what I was getting to is that like the spot we're in, pues, the two primos hooked it up, way. And anytime I needed anything from those vatos, which is the one primo of my two primos, I only have the number of one. And that's because we've done other things,
Yeah.
like other projects together. Pero so like they hooked it up with the spot. So like
The asylum.
I'll take this time after your nice story que familia también les ayudó to say. I
Yeah.
don't think they listen tampoco, pero gracias to those vatos porque they stepped up, they lend us the little spot that we're at, you know, and so. And I mean, if they'd called me, I probably wouldn't answer it. So, so even more gracias, you know?
Aw, mira.
Yeah.
Come
Y eso que
together.
tienen a music school. So if you're in like LA, they have a music school in Upland. I think it's called the Upland Music Academy, I think. And then they have the Glendora Music and I think it's the Glendora Music School or the Glendora
sure.
Music and
The
Art
studio
School.
people?
Yeah, los primos aquí.
Oh, okay.
So they have 2 music schools. So if you want to learn fucking play guitar or fucking something, or you have a kid that wants to learn piano or guitar or some shit or drums, look them up, boy.
Nice.
Look them up. Bueno, pues, Fernie.
Tell them Ramon sent you.
Well, with all that said,
They won't know who that is, pero it's all right.
como decía Jerry Springer, take care of yourselves and each
Ándale.
other. You know, it doesn't hurt to check in with people, and it doesn't hurt to reach out. It doesn't hurt. No,
And it doesn't hurt to say, hey, can you check up on me?
yeah, that too.
You know? Like, ask for people to check up on you. Not
That's
like
true,
constantly,
too.
like, you know, que te están
I'm
mandando-
needy.
Yeah, no. Hey, once in a while, like, if you don't hear from me for like fucking
Yeah.
2 months, check up on me.
Yeah.
Órale, pues.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Ramon. Míralo.
telling you. I have thoughts.
He doesn't listen, but he has good thoughts.
I have thoughts.
I have thoughts, Fernie. Hey, before we get on time about taking care of each other, what happened with your neighbor? Did she cut the branch?
No,
Still
no.
there?
Todavía no.
pues.
No, they
All right. She just wanted the update.
He's like, I haven't sat out for an hour outside.
no,
so I don't know.
I keep looking at the branch. The branch is still there.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Pinche Ramon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Well, hold on. We got things. Like,
We got things.
hey,
to do.
Raza, thank you for listening. Thank you for the Patreon support. Thank you for the support with our sponsors. Thank you for the comments, the shares. Please review us. That helps the podcast a lot. Share the podcast with people. If they're not fucking sit right, put right there like, hey, you got to follow this page. Look them up. Boom. Hit a follow. Oh, look, aquí está on Spotify. Aquí está on Apple Music. Like, you got to listen to them. Set it up for them so that, because it happens. They're like, oh, yeah, check it out. And then they forget. What was the name of the...
Yeah, that's a Ramon move.
Yeah,
but
the fucking...
I can't disagree right now, I guess.
The Harlem Shuffle? Was it the Harlem Shuffle? Or was it the Shuffle? The Shuffle Madness? What?
But the PAL driver?
Something
Yeah.
with a show.
Yeah, something shuffling my feet. Oh, all right, shuffling. And then they listen to a different podcast, all right? So just set it up for them, no cuesta nada. Other than that, again, like I said, thank you for the support and the sponsors and everything. Fernie, you got anything?
No, just throwing out the primos, way.
All right, thank
Shout
you to
out
the
to the
primos.
primos.
Noelia, you got something? You're looking at your phone.
I know. Now people are like, what you doing tonight, girl?
Oh, all right.
Digging my nose and scratching my ass.
There you
Self-care Saturday.
All right. All right, Raza.
Órale, pues.
Okay, Mother's Day is coming. Don't forget your jefita.
Yes.
And
And, for those that don't have our jefita, just
yeah, some jefitas
some
out there.
mamacitas.
There's some ladies that some places that have children but don't get visits. So yeah, maybe stop by, do a little service for them.
We live in a world where if you don't have something, you can look online for one.
Yeah.
And, support our vendors, street vendors. If they have flowers, buy them from them,
Yeah.
Florecitas. If you see those puestecitos de las doñas con sus little teddy bears.
Puro sindicato.
Support your local
Some shady
vendors.
shit right there, man.
I know.
Some underground shit right there. No, it's like
For real, way.
yeah. But help them out, support small businesses también. And un chingo de gracias. And
Órale.
para la próxima, a ratos vetaré.
Tum, 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 tum.
Vámonos que aquí espantan.
Ay, güey.
También aquí, güey.
Yeah,
Pues
es
aquí
el
for sure,
asylum.
güey. We're in the
Es el
asylum, remember? You forget already?
Me están dando el pelo.
A ratos vetaré.